Eastern Michigan doing the unthinkable.
Huge potential
He
here.
gets one, he gets two.
That is beautiful, beautiful front to back right there.
Up 3-1 Eastern. Looking good, feeling good. Life is good.
Hello, hello, and welcome back to another stream. My name is Nestor. I'm here with Santi tonight.
What up, what up?
And we got some Valorant going on tonight, guys. I mean, it's going to be a pretty interesting game tonight. The boys have been on fire. They have basically gone undefeated all up until last Tuesday.
Yeah.
Either way, it was a tough match, but it was a great match, and it was a close match. I can assure you that. I know the guys were a bit disappointed, but at the same time, I feel like this is fuel that we can use to keep driving forward, you know?
Gotta stay battle tested.
Exactly. We've had a great momentum, but also keeping that momentum going on forever can be difficult. And sometimes it's a little setback because it's not the end of the world, one loss. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm excited for the guys right now. Ali came over. He seemed pretty hyped, pretty pumped up.
As he should be.
So,
as he should be.
As far as I can tell, the energy that we had last Tuesday, which it seems like everything was going on, and the room was like 90 degrees. Okay, it felt like Texas over here, and we still played. It was a close match, and today, I mean, the energy looks a lot more positive. It looks a lot more ready, and these guys are hungry.
Yeah.
So I mean.
Yeah. It's going to be a good one, I hope.
I hope so, too. Let's take a look at our schedule real quick and see what we have going on for the next few matches. Santi, take it on, bro.
All right, so, you know, tonight we've got some classic rivalry, Eastern versus Central. Love this rivalry. Last year, they sadly got the best of us. That was so sad. We should have won that series, and we didn't. This year, though, hopefully, easy 2-0. I don't think it should be easy work for the boys tonight. I really do think so. I think CMU's like bottom 3 teams, I think, or maybe they're within like, you know, playoff position, but still a terrible team. Moving forward, we've got NIU back-to-back. We've got League on the 9th at 8, be there or be squared. And then we've got Valorant again against NIU on the 10th. That's going to be a stomping, probably, to be honest with you. And then again on the 11th, we got League versus Ball State. Ball State, you know them, you know how they go. That's going to be a tough match for the League team, but hopefully they can pull it off. And then on the 16th, we've got Overwatch versus To Be Determined.
To be determined.
So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun stuff, and the schedule's looking juicy. But moving on, we've got Valorant's map ban for tonight. We've got our matches. We've got our first 2 bans too with Pearl and Breeze. EMU banning Pearl. I'm okay with that because I haven't really seen them play Pearl too much this season. I think if they played it maybe more than like maybe 1 or 2 times they've played Pearl. Not a map that we've seen been played too much this season, so I'm not mad at that. And then the Breeze ban from CMU, smart.
It's smart. It is smart. I was just gonna say, I think Breeze was unfortunate for us because I feel like we're pretty dominant. I feel like we're pretty dominant.
Undershooting
and
it,
that's
buddy.
exactly
We're Thanos on Breeze, buddy. We're Thanos.
No, 100%. And I'm like honestly, a really smart from CMU. Pearl from our side, like you said, I think it's strategic. We haven't seen too much playtime on that map, and especially after last week or last game that we had, we want to show up today. You know what I mean? Show up with the heat.
Yeah, I mean, and then you know, then we see CMU choosing Corrode, EMU choosing Corrode, and CMU choosing defense. Obviously, EMU has been starting a lot of these series on Corrode, and it is just, I mean, this map is dominant. They love this map. Like, they love it a lot. They play super well. Their default is really good. Their change of pace is really good. I think the captain does such a good job, Steven Redify, of being able to change the pace on Corrode and get teams really confused. And I think that's what makes Eastern such a great team on Corrode, and I think it's just a strong pick for them. And then on the side of Bind, we haven't really seen too much Bind from Eastern, but again, I think it's going to be a map that it plays to Eastern's kind of style with that slow and methodical, being able to clear out different angles. You got guys like Lumac and Alec that can chow early angles off rip. They love that stuff.
Yep.
Get these guys fighting people early in the round and they take over. So I honestly like the first two maps, and I think it should be a 2-0 just based off of those. But if needed, we go to map 3, EMU choosing attack side with the last map going to split. Again, another strong map for EMU. They've had some shaky maps on split, but still a strong map. They really bounce back on that map. Comfy is so good on that map. His Viper's phenomenal. He knows how to lurk so much, and he conditions these enemy teams to really understand how he plays and still catches them off guard. It's amazing. He really runs that map, and he does such a great job that if CMU manages to take them to split, GG, man, because it'll be a rough one. And then the bans, I mean, Abyss and Haven, that's obvious. EMU dominates on those maps.
Especially Abyss, I was going to say.
Yeah.
Right now we have, I think the maps that we have, like you said, they will definitely go in our favor. I doubt we'll have a third match. Maybe we will, and if we do, I guess we clock in more hours of work. But even then, I think tonight should be a fairly easier game, especially compared to our last 2-3 matches, I'd say, right? And again, the guys, they're chilling. Right now, look, we got Chris or Wolfenite laid back on his phone, kind of just waiting, doom scrolling a little bit. We see Alex training a little bit on his aim, nothing crazy.
The kid's a freak, man. He's a zoomer.
Dude,
to the
Alex
core.
is insane. Okay, he's got really good, like you said, they pop in, get maybe a kill or two, and pop right out. What else do you got to do? That's, you're getting us kills. You're doing a trade at worst, and again, at worst is not a bad thing.
Yeah, no. I think, again, like you said, these maps are good. Eastern, I just really feel very strong about their performance that they're going to probably put on tonight, because the CMU is always kind of a toss-up. Sometimes, some seasons in the past, they've been good. Some seasons, they've been really bad. But this team is so freaking strong. Look at the standings to really understand how strong they are. We're sitting at, pretty much 1 seed. We should be the 1 seed, but whatever. We're sitting at the 2 seed because of Ball State 8-1. I get it. After tonight, we'll probably be 8-1 as well.
Very much so.
But still, the standings show Eastern's a top 3 team in the ESC. Granted, we lost to Akron the other day, but we've beaten the 1 seed in Ball State. I think we had a bad day against Akron, and CMU sitting at 4-5. They're on a negative kind of record. They're barely making the playoff cusp. So it's a tough. If anything, we have a lot of pressure on us tonight to finish. To keep that, 1 seed, potential 2 seed, and keep on striving through, because I think this season is kind of showing the potential that Eastern can be at and the level that they can stay at consistently, and how dominant they can be this year. Not just in the ESC, but in national tournaments, other tournaments that are collegiate level. So this team is legit, and you've got a record, and you've got star players to show it with these guys here.
Just talking about our star players, let's take a quick look at our roster. We have Alec, one of our duelists, who is sitting at Immortal 2. And Alec, he's kind of, Alec's one of the guys, we'll get the clips, like we said. He has sniper out, goes in, takes the kill, comes right out. Right after Alec, we have Comfy, a Sentinel, also Immortal 2. Comfy is the man usually running Viper, usually, like you said, making his presence known on the map, trying to drive players to his gameplay, his game style. And then we have the captain, the man himself, Redefy. He's IGL, Smokes, also Immortal 2. And Redefy's the one, like you said, calling the shots, telling the boys where to go, site A, site B. And honestly, if it weren't for Redefy, we don't know how the team would function on a tactical sort of aspect, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then we have the man Lumac. Lumac, we've seen Lumac. Lumac's the guy, all right? As somebody who works part of the production team, we kind of have this rule that we've kind of started following, where is if you don't know where to go, who to spectate, you just go to Lumac and trust he's gonna drop an ace, and so far he has. So when in doubt, look at Lumac.
Yeah, no, 100%.
And then lastly, but not least, the man, the myth, the legend, the truth himself, Wolfenite. He's our scan. He's radiant, and I mean, he's usually third man. He's the clutch factor that we have sometimes. And regardless if he dies early in the game, like it's just that round, But if he doesn't die early in the game, it's kind of like the longer he stays in play, the more you'll see why he's part of the team.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's kind of like the quick little breakdown of the 5 teams that are the 5 players we have in our team currently.
Yeah, I mean, these guys are dominant for a reason. They're 7-1 for a reason. It's star power across the board, and it's been showing. I mean, if you see that record 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, and then a sad 0-2 to Akron, I don't know what was going on Tuesday night. Maybe it was because I wasn't here,
Hey, that's a possibility.
Charm, man.
Maybe you make the biggest difference in our lives, Santi. We all need a hype man like Santi.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes, that's what I'm saying, man. Consistent. But no, nevertheless, I think tonight is going to be a great match for them to bounce back on.
I have high hopes on the
starting
off
strong is very, very important with this team. I think Eastern tends to be very momentum based sometimes. And when you get them on a hot streak, it's really hard.
It's so hard
to cut out that flame, man. These guys take rounds from you. 8, 6, 5, 7 rounds in a row, man. These guys are insane.
From 6 to 7-1, and them just catching up like it's nothing.
Yeah.
So it's the best way I can describe our team right now is almost like my soccer team, Barca, where it's like if we're not starting off dominating from the start, if there's a team that kind of like puts up a good fight, usually if you don't get the fight settled by second half, we're going to take second half in our favor, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Well, the guys are really, really good at being able to just steamroll once they catch that snowball effect. They just keep on going. But with that, they also are very quick to bounce back too. They did a great job last Thursday of being able to bounce back between rounds. They were getting caught off guard a couple times and, losing maybe 2 or 3 rounds against Miami, and then they'd bounce right back and just like destroy them for like 8 rounds straight. So this team is, very, very battle tested. And honestly, I'm glad that they lost, even though I know it sounds weird. And I know probably, the wise man Zach told them as well. But like, you want to take a loss like this to show that you're not indestructible. You're human. You can lose. You're not perfect. And this type of loss on a season like this that they're potentially going to have, it's crucial because it shows you that like, whoa, we need to lock back in, buddy.
Yeah.
Like, this is not going to be a walk in the park. So starting off into our first game, we've got a couple lock-ins already, but it looks like Eastern's going to be going with their consistent lineup, I would say, with the Waylay, the Omen, the Viper. I would imagine we see the Sova again.
Yeah, we might see the Sova.
We'll probably see the KO from Lumac. I mean, this is just a consistent lineup that they tend to do, but who knows?
Hey,
it's CMU.
Who knows if they
maybe we want
to
troll a little bit. I'm not too sure.
There's always a possibility. And I mean, especially, if we're looking at laughs and smiles, especially after a lost round, it's usually a pretty good indicator that the boys are kind of just having a bit of fun.
Yeah.
So, right now there's laughs and smiles, but we haven't started the match. But to that same degree, if we see them just having a good time, you can expect them to have a good time in game.
Yeah. Comfy had me for a second. I thought he was going to go with the Reyna. But looking at the Clove, interesting. I don't think he's going to do this. I think
he's debating what to do.
I think he's just going to go to his Viper.
Look, he's looking at Redify and asking Redify, what should I play? That's exactly what's happening right now.
There you go.
He goes to
the Viper
exactly.
He's trolling a little bit.
They're all trolling right now.
Yeah.
We have KO on Lumac, Wolfenite on Sova, Omen with Redify, Viper, Waylay. Like you said, that's our classic lineup. And on the other hand, it's a pretty similar lineup. We have Waylay, Omen, KO. At Zinc, we have Chamber and
Fade.
Fade. There we go. Thank you.
And yeah, so their comp is interesting. Going with the one smoke, interesting comp. Very kind of fast-paced kind of comp, I think.
Yeah.
With the Omen, the KO, the Waylay, and the Fade, like it's got a lot of potential to just kind of like throw a bunch of util and just run at you. So like, you know, it not bad at all, but the chamber pick, I don't know. I've seen chamber on this map quite a few times.
Yeah.
I think it's because a lot of these teams, they just kind of look at what the pros are running and they're like, oh,
We should
I can
run
make
that.
chamber work.
Yeah.
But chamber, it's like, if you're not putting insane value into the chamber, you become very useless. And I mean, we saw it last week on Thursday, Eastern versus Miami. They played a chamber. And Miami played a chamber, and there was, you know, some use of it, and some rounds it was good, and some rounds it was kind of like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you've got to really make it like valuable for it to be worth. And then even 2 weeks before that, I think we were playing, I can't remember who we were playing, but we were playing a team, and we 2-0'd them is the point, but the chamber was baiting so hard on Corrode. Like, I was like so confused why he even picked chamber. It looked like he was, you know, stat padding.
Yeah.
Like if he's out there like James Harden just chucking up threes, getting that triple double. Like, come on, man. Like, no one cares if you got 20 kills. You lost the game. So
yeah, no. I know exactly what you're talking about, and I think chamber players, they're usually like the craziers. Like, I'm gonna go in your face, or I'm just gonna shoot, bro.
Yeah.
That's I mean, that's literally what chamber is. He's made of guns. I don't know how else to explain him.
There's not much util value that comes out of the chamber besides, truthfully, his op, and his ops the only thing that's like really beneficial, just because he gets to. When you hear that chamber op, you automatically have to like slow your game down a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, okay,
the
where
presence
is it?
alone. Presence alone is what makes the difference. Like,
exactly.
Like you said, as soon as you hear that going off, you know you're gonna have to be careful because you're just one shot away. And if you're dead, it doesn't matter who you're playing. You're obviously useless to the round.
Now, going into it, we're going to finally be going into game one here, Eastern versus CMU. And off the rip, CMU getting aggressive. Cloud here walking up, and he might get caught off guard, but Redefy gets sat down. Lumac gets one, he gets two. Cloud getting the kills, might look for a third.
Seems like right now, there's Alec going in heavy, but gets shot in the back, pushed forward just a little too much.
And this is now a 2v3. Comfy getting sat, and Cloud starting off strong with 4 kills, looking for a 5th in the ace.
Seems like our last man is Lumac, which honestly not a bad last man, because this man is also crazy and insane. Yep. I don't know what's going on. Oh, and it seems like Lumac has been spotted. He's moving.
The blind comes out. Interesting. They really want this ace. And he doesn't get it, but the first round going to CMU. Cloud just starting off strong. Getting 4 kills off rip. That is tough.
That is tough, but at least now we know a potential player to keep an eye out for a CMU. And
the Outlaw going to be coming out from Cloud, as well as Bimmel on the chamber. Going to be soon 2 Outlaws on the side of CMU's, trying to play super aggressive on these angles. And off rip, we're also going to be seeing Bimmel going to be playing very aggressive here with his Outlaw on this A, and going to be running into the whole team of EMU. Will he get the pick? They cross over. I don't know if they expect to here. He misses his shot, and EMU's going to go fast here and trying to get the pick off. Alec looking for him, and he's not going to be able to find him, but they should be able to get the site. But Bamble there, Lumac gets the trade, and the bomb's going to go down for Eastern.
Seems like we're on a 4v4 already with the spike planted. Seems like it seems like Redify got dusted, bro. And, I mean, the exchange is happening now. It seems like we're trying to fight and get a little bit of control of this hallway, trying to get into A site, but it is 3v2, and Comfy not looking great in health. But he does finish off. Oh, it's close, but not close enough. I mean, Comfy did what he could. He sadly got finished off. He didn't have enough health left. Yeah. The trade-offs were happening, but the trade-offs did not go in our favor.
Good round, though, for Eastern. I mean, it's a save round, and you got the bomb down, and you got 4 kills there. So, really good round from Eastern. CMU doing a great job of being able to salvage that round. Yep. Big play right there. A lot of those guys were weak. That could have been very scary for CMU. But again, they do a good job of salvaging the round, closing out, and now they're up 2-0. But Eastern, on a full buy round, CMU barely on a bonus. I would really honestly call this a save round on their side. So Eastern is going to be looking to default here and play a little bit slow. Get the mid presence off Rip and Alec getting sat. Cloud sleeping comfy. And wow, CMU came to play today. 2 early picks. And they are just going to take so much space. Cloud being able to reclaim that Vandal. Lumac, a little bit of a whiffage, but Wolf Knight and Lumac going to be able to pick off 2 and transitioning over to mid. Bannable walking into 1. Gets the
kill, gets the
3rd. Doesn't get the 4th. Redefy being able to get the trade there. And now left in a 1v2 in a round that should have been winnable from the side of Eastern Michigan. And Cloud on the flank is Redefy aware this is going to be scary here. This round is very big. If they win this, Eastern going instantly into a bad economy. But Redefy playing it slow, looking to walk towards the side of B. This is really good. He has the timing here. They still think he's mid, but if he takes too long, Cloud will be able to rotate and catch him off guard on B.
30 seconds.
But right now he has the time.
He has time, but he definitely has to move there.
And Cloud should be able to hear those initial footsteps, going to be able to call this out. The rotate from the chamber is going to be coming over. And the good thing here is Redefy has 1 smoke, a blind, and he has a TP. He's got enough util to make a decent 1v1 to isolate these angles, but he's going to fight off Rip, and Cloud takes him out.
Cloud is just insane right now. Cloud has... Cloud has just shown his accuracy level to be top notch. His reaction time is probably the quickest at this moment. Let's take a look at this. Oh. No.
But CMU, just a save round that they should have lost, ideally.
They won.
And off Rip, first 2 picks. Comfy goes down. And then Alec goes down to Cloud. That was just phenomenal play by CMU to play so aggressive there. And starting off so hot, Bannable and Cloud 6-1 and 5-2. They are just on fire, and already Cloud is going to have the waylay ult. Eastern going into a shaky save buy with a couple guns. It looks like they're possibly kind of doing a light buy here and just trying to get a little bit of pressure here. They're going to be able to, Hound is going to be able to get the knife and see Alec towards B side, but it's only going to mark 1 to start the round off, where Fade, Beef Stroganoff with a great name there, going to be clearing off mid just to look for some pressure here. But it looks like the drone's going to be going out mid. Should be able to see 2 there, but they're going to get the smoke off.
Looks like it's going to go down in mid, and if not, it seems like we might get 2 players going towards B right now, trying to solo push.
And this is going to be really important because Hound
is alone,
going to be here on this angle.
No, he's got coming over.
He's got 1 coming over from the Cloud side, but Eastern is starting to group up. And he already gets a pick.
He got Lumac already.
Gonna delay the push from Eastern. And Alec just pushing. Gets the stun, looking for more with the...
Alec
gets
just
killed
short.
by Cloud. And Comfy and Redefy getting big picks.
3v3.
That's going to be dropping guns there, but no smokes are down. Eastern has to look for more picks here. Going for the gun, it gets sat down. Bizzle is not allowing that Vandal to be claimed for free.
3v2 situation. Unfortunate for EMU, but they could potentially play this correctly.
Yeah, they've got enough time. The guns are in their hand. Wolfenite with the scary Guardian. The Hound being able to get 1. Wolfenite gets 1, but Hound gets the 3rd. And that is going to be 4 rounds straight from CMU. Eastern is struggling right now. These guys are looking a little bit shaky.
It is looking a bit rough. Let's take a quick look at the replay. Here we have Alec's attempt at getting that kill. He got the shock, but Cloud's aim is just too good.
Shot him right through the wall, man. It's tough.
It is a hard one. Here, unfortunately, Comfy got stuck switching weapons and got taken out for it. And here, last kill on Wolfenite, he got pushed. He didn't have much to do.
3-1, it's tough.
It's tough. It's a tough one. They did what they could.
But
And
here, it's going to be a good round. We've got buy again. We've got guns. As long as we don't troll, we've got KO ult, and they're going to use the KO ult right off the rip. Eastern looking to push the narrative. Alec going to be going out to Cloud, does the rewind. Hey. Lumac on 3 health, though he gets shut down with his ult. Hound looking to get there. Cloud gets another one, gets a second one. Wolfenike with the trade, but Hound gets another trade, and just like that, Eastern is getting shut off the map.
4v2 situation with the only player taken out from CMU's side being Cloud. I mean, it's Comfy versus all of CMU except Cloud. It's looking like a hard match, but Comfy, I mean, he did what he could. There's not much else we can do there.
And a third pick from Hound. I mean, Hound and Cloud are putting on a dynamic duo. These buddies are looking like Pippen and Jordan on B site. This is insane. I mean, the flashes, the trades, the angles that they're holding, Cloud being able to back up Hound there when he got pushed by Lumac. That was just a great hold by CMU, and it's going to target a timeout for Eastern. Eastern off to a shaky start here.
It is a very shaky start. I mean, we're seeing, like you said, Hound and Cloud are basically kind of stopping us right now. There's not much we can do to push in, and even though we're getting some of the trades aren't going in our favor. Yeah. We're losing 2-1 to 1. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I mean, CMU came to play today. I mean, they're serious. They're business. And I mean, like I said, we have been on that winning streak, like you said earlier. Not to say that we want our team to lose, but right now you could argue would be the perfect time to lose, to reshape us, bring us back to reality that, like you said, we're not unstoppable.
Well, let's not get ahead of yourself. And this game is still
we're I feel like the guys just need to lock in, and I know that's obvious, but I mean, we've seen it from the EMU before. Every time we're playing new opponents, usually they'll get some rounds in. We already have 1 or 2 rounds by now, you know. But other than that, I mean, we're getting used to the game style, to the gameplay.
Yeah, and I think you make a good point, because you have to understand to adapt to a new team. But CMU is not letting them adapt at all.
CMU is
5-0,
doing what
and
they
Cloud
can
again on this side. Alec looking to get a quick shot off with the Bucky, but
just
it's not
narrowly
going to work.
Misses.
And Cloud is aware, is Alec going to be stuck on this angle? They have to get him out here because they're double peeking this. Cloud and Bimmel ready to punish Alec, but he's going to need some help from his team. Eastern looking to punish on that side.
What a shot right there.
Alec with the whiff onto the Cloud, and he doesn't get the pick. The Bucky doesn't work, but the Viper ult is out, and Eastern looking to get out with the bomb. Comfy gets one. Gonna be able to pick up a Vandal there, and now Eastern gonna rotate back towards A. I think they might get caught off guard with Bimmel, though. They have to be careful here. He doesn't see them. They should be a bomb down for the side of Eastern. He has to be careful.
Comfy getting Cloud.
Comfy, but Bimmel on the flank gonna be able to get one, and now Eastern left in a 2v3 angle here. Bimmel, KO, and the fade. They're going to have at least one Prowler on the fade side. Comfy has to be prepared for this. It does not see him. He still's got a molly here. He gets the head peek, but he doesn't get the kill.
Lumac on a 3v1.
Left in a 3v1. He's got his nade. This is still winnable. He's going to be able to get the nade off. Bimmel going to be pushing, and he gets sat down by Bimmel. This CMU team is looking unstoppable right now.
This CMU team is looking on fire.
They have 6-0.
They're coming 6-0. They are showing that, you know, they're working as a team. It's not just 2 players carrying, but we have to acknowledge the presence of those 2 players being Hound and Cloud.
Yeah, I mean, Hound, Cloud, Bimmel. I mean, everyone's playing really good on the side of CMU. They're rotating on time. Players are holding the angles that they need to. Players are staying alive enough time for their teams to rotate. I mean, this CMU team is playing phenomenal. I mean, if they played like this all season, I mean, they should be undefeatable. These guys look unstoppable right now.
They are looking
unstoppable. And Eastern just struggling to find a hold. They get the bomb sites, but they cannot hold. And Wolfenike looking for a jump spot. Might be able to get one, but Bannibal is going to get one. Lumac gets the trade, but Beef Stroganoff gets getting the trade onto Lumac. And that's 2 down for Eastern already.
2v4 situation. Not ideal at all. But here we see Cloud potentially getting in a face-off. 2v1 situation, but they get Cloud out. Great job right there by Wolfenite.
And now Eastern left in a 3-on-3 rotating over. Did Bimmel see Comfy? That is the question. This wall is going to be everything here because Redefy might get first contact. He has to be very aware. Bimmel is looking, but is Comfy going to peek him? He needs to clear this, and he's going to be looking.
And they're
he
switching
picks him
around.
Up, but Comfy doesn't see him, and he gets picked off. The timing is insane.
It's unfortunate
but the
timing.
line goes through. Bimmel aware. Redefy is prepared to look here. He's got to smoke off. And Wolfenite gets the pick. Left in a 2v2 here. Eastern going to get the bomb down. Fade looking to rotate over. But Wolfenite is aware. 2 shock darts and Sova ult. This is going to be a big round for Eastern. Wolfenite prepared
gets
the third. He is on line right now.
I mean,
doing anything he can to get this round win for Eastern.
It's a round that we need, and we need it sooner than later. And I mean, now it's just Hound that's left. But I mean, Hound has proven to be a very good player, not a player we should take lightly. We got the scan going down, Hound going around, and it seems like he gets Wolfenite, goes for the bomb, tries to deploy, and Redefy doesn't get the kill. Goes around the corner, but is too slow to recognize Hound's position. Hound simply took the shot and got the kill. Wow. That round, unfortunate for EMU. I mean, Eastern definitely could have done better at that end. But I mean, that's just the game.
That is just, I have to give it to him. Hound, an insane player there.
Insane play by Hound.
Early pick, and then the nade, knowing that Redefy can't push him, turns around and clears him, gets the kill. A 1v2 against 2 phenomenal players, making them look like easy.
Making it look like light work.
Phenomenal play by Hound there. He's 9-3 for a reason. And CMU having 4 ults to start this round. This is going to be a tough round from Eastern, but Eastern does not care. They are going off super fast. Alec looking to get the message put up middle. He is pushing up very fast. And Wolfenite going to be pulling out the ult. Gets
the kill.
Stroganoff. He's looking to pick off another.
Try to get a third one. And it seems like here down this hallway, we're going to get a fight. Cloud is defending, and it might get a shot off, and he does get Alec right there. Gets Comfy. Wow. I mean, Lumac, I was wrong on the player. But yes, Cloud already 2 kills in.
I mean, this is just utter. And then Banable picking him off mid. And he gets another. Wow. And Redefy getting picked off. This is utter
This team is just dominating, like you said.
But this is just great plays by the side of CMU. 4 ults they're sitting at. 4 ults. 13-5 on Cloud. Nestor, what can Eastern do?
I don't know. Right now we're looking tough. I mean, CMU is, I guess they're a lot better than we thought they were. Maybe they've been smurfing this entire time, guys.
They went 4-5 just to smurf tonight.
Yes, the Smurf tonight was all part of the grand scheme of things, guys.
It's working, but Eastern going to be playing fast on the B push, but they need to take out that, and they take out the trip. This is going to be an early rotate. Comfy gets 2 in mid, 3
already
in mid. He is looking dominable, and then a 4th coming from Alec. This is a great round. Eastern looking to finally get one on the board.
There it is.
And there it is. Let's go, Eastern.
Let's go.
1 round to 8.
1 to 8. It was
starts
about
off now.
It starts off now. It's the first thing we needed to see. The ball has started to get rolling. It might be 1 round, but 1 round is all it takes to switch that mentality, to switch the momentum and bring, you know, EMU to a better score. I mean, 8-1 is gonna be close.
Yeah, and I think Comfy did a great job of catching them off guard there on the mid play and being able to pivot on that. But Bimmel pulling out the op, prepared, and he misses the shot. Comfy getting a little bit of a haircut there, just a little bit.
Just a little bit. I mean, it seems currently like we have a few stacked up in the middle. Drones coming out, and It seems like the scans. There it is. What an arrow.
Yeah, Alec, phenomenal play there with the util, and he gets another the utility out of Eastern. But Cloud, they have to be prepared for.
Cloud is
Cloud
gonna
is here. He gets one. He doesn't get the second.
doesn't get the
Redefy being able to get
second
the
one.
trade, and that is phenomenal there. Eastern's been struggling to get these trades, and Lumac being prepared.
One enemy
Oh my
remaining.
God, 500 IQ read by Lumac gets the
Spike
pick,
planted.
and this is looking like a possible round 2 for Eastern here. And now on the hunt for the op. Can Bimmel keep it comfy? He
That's
just
insane
misses it.
timing
That
right
timing's
here.
amazing. That timing is amazing. Comfy looking everywhere. And Bimmel is going to look to stay alive here in mid. He might just get it. Alec isn't going to clear mid. And it's going to be an 8-2 round here. Bimmel looking to save. Should be able to get this save off unless Alec can sniff him out. Does he see him? He doesn't clear. He
Alex
doesn't clear him. Oh no. Oh, but Lumac gets the
Lumac.
trade. No op saved.
No up saved. That was an insane round, but the second round of the night for EMU. And like we said, it might have taken a minute, but I feel like once our ball starts rolling, we will be moving on. Let's take a quick look at this replay. I mean, Cloud takes the first kill, but Lumac is there to support.
And just a great job from Eastern. I mean, Redefy just like literally disregarding the last 8 rounds in a row and still pushing the narrative, pushing B fast there. Really just a crazy call from him there, and it works, and they get the job done. Now pivoting into more of a slower default here. An early ult coming out, and Bimmel and Bannable might get punished here. Wolfenite prepared on the angle, gets
Bimmel
one,
down.
Comfy gets one, and now they get 2. This should be a free sight from A, and that was just a very rough play for the side of CMU to walk out there. I think they had a read there, but it didn't work out, and Eastern being able to get 2 picks off and a bomb down on A.
Bomb down on A. I mean, right there, EMU had a better positioning, more manpower, more guns, and the math just added up in our favor. We lost Comfy, but it's a 4v3 situation. Here, Cloud about to take a look around this corner, takes a kill, but gets killed by Wolfenite. Wolfenite's trying to get the arrows,
One enemy
and it gets taken out. 2v1 situation, Alec being our last man. And Alec falling to Hound. Hound, the player who has been showing up tonight. Yet again, clutching up for CMU.
Listen, I love the guys. I think they do a phenomenal job. But that might have been the worst round of Valorant I've seen Eastern play tonight. Or all season. Just, I don't know what I'm watching there, man. That is rough. Maybe just a couple whiffage, you know. Hey, I'm not a pro. You know, don't crucify me. But listen, that was rough.
That was
rough. I mean, that round should have been in the book. Eastern wins that round 9 out of 10 times. And that was the one time that looked terrible. No trades there, really. I mean, that was just a rough round. Toss that one in the garbage bin. Let's get this 9-3 curse going.
And
don't
what
be comfy,
a kill
buddy. Sit
from
down.
Comfy.
Are you okay? Buckle. Let's go. Comfy starting off the round, looking to get this
Strong.
9-3 curse. Bimmel sit down. And now they're going to play slow here.
Okay, seems like the projectile as... we just see ults happening right now, utils. I mean, I don't know if this is a good thing, but I feel like I see... Oh, and there it is, Comfy getting taken out.
But the trade from Lumac on the other side of the map on mid, that's really big, but they have to be careful. Bannable on
What
the
a
flank.
shot.
Lumac, another
Through the
kill.
smoke.
But he has to be careful. Again with this flank. Beef Stroganoff might get another one, but only gets one, and that is perfect for the side of Eastern. Left in a 3v1 for Bannable. He has his ult and all of his utility.
Which
This
it could
is
come
winnable.
in healthy. Yeah.
This is completely winnable. Omen is one of those guys that can completely isolate the map, and he's got not one but 2 smokes and a blind with his ult. Eastern has to play this very careful, and I already like this from the side of Eastern. Doubling up on the angle towards the bomb. Redefy and Lumac holding that angle as Alec holds the flank, making sure they can't flank at all. And Bannable might be walking into a death trap here. never mind, he's going straight for the bomb, making the boys come to him. And Alec's going to solidify that kill. 9-3 curse, you heard it here first. Watch this comeback.
It's only doable. It's only going to happen.
And they're going on the side of defense. I honestly think Eastern's defense is very, very good on this map. They do a really good job of being able to shut down teams on angles. Comfy does a great job of anchoring on his sights. He does such a phenomenal job of closing angles. And then when you have a guy like Redefy on your team that's able to smoke across the map, that's the beauty of the Omen and how versatile he is, because he can pretty much smoke almost anywhere on this map. Even though this map is kind of big, no matter where you are on the bomb sites, most of the time Omen's going to be able to smoke you off. And having a guy like Redefy to be on that smokes is super important, because he's going to be able to shut down angles really early on. But to start this round, first round of defense, Eastern going on an aggressive angle. Alec getting shut down on that aggressive angle. And Cloud is continuing to dominate this round by round. His first picks this game have been phenomenal right now.
They've been costly towards EMU. I mean, catching us off guard at the start, getting a free pick is always good news for that team, you know? And, I mean, Cloud, like you said, has been showing up, getting the quick flick, coming right back to safety.
And if Eastern wants to make this map competitive, they need to win this pistol round. I mean, this pistol round is going to be very, very big, because if you lose this, you're going down 10-3. Then you go into a save round. You're looking at 11-3 possibly if you lose this round. And now the captain going to be tested here. He's going to be able to see 4. The flashes come out. Cloud is going to be pushing very aggressive. But
Cloud is pushing, and there it is. Wolfenite gets the kill.
Redefy, he's going to be able to get one and maybe get a second one. This smoke is doing such a good job.
Wolfenite going around, gets the second, gets the third.
Looking to get a third. He gets 3. Wolfenite, that was such a great bait by Redefy, and he gets the shock dart off. Now Eastern looking into a round that can be winnable.
There it is.
He gets a 4th, looking for the ace. Wolfenite, the truth, looking for one more onto Bimmel. Can he get it? He knows where he's at. He's hunting, and he gets shut down. Bimmel getting 2, and now a 2v1. Looking for the right click.
There it is.
Comfy gets the kill.
Oh my God.
And Eastern getting the pistol round. 9-4. They needed the pistol round. They got it. And here we go.
I'm not going to lie. My sugar levels were high right now, man. All right. Seeing Wolfenite potentially getting that ace and then dying and seeing 2 of our guys die with them was insane. Like, let's take a look at this replay. The positioning, the rotation, yes, the timing, perfect on Wolfenite.
All credits to Steven there. People don't, if you don't even realize, it happened super fast. Steven ran away and baited the waylay into Wolfenite, and Wolfenite was able to cut them off like a knife cutting through butter. Great job. But CMU is not stopping. They might be on a save, but they are running down mid into the truth. He's going to be able to see 1, but they're going to push into him. He's got the gun in hand. Lumac getting 2, though.
What a shot from Knight.
Oh my, shut down. Lumac got 3 on the other side of the map, and Wolfenite shuts down Cloud, tells him to go to bed, little kid. And man, oh man, Eastern is looking like they're going to start rolling here.
All I'm saying is, what a great match right now. Those kills between Lumac and Wolfenite, insane.
He collided them. That was beautiful. And then the weave, where you going, kid? Bah! Like, come on, man. That was phenomenal play by Wolfenite. Lumac getting a crazy collide, and then Comfy dicing it off with the pistol there. That was a great job by Eastern. Phenomenal round. And now they're looking into a full by CMU. But again, they've got to be careful, because Eastern's pretty much got still a complete bonus from the round before. No one died on the side of Eastern. So again, this is a tough round for the side of CMU, where they have to be careful here. Yeah, the guns, you have better guns, but Eastern's got a lot of close range weapons here. The Spectre in this angle on A can be very dangerous if you're not clearing this smoke very carefully. And Lumac and Steven closing up on this smoke, not giving an inch, but CMU does not care and gets the trades. They don't care if you're in a smoke, they'll still shut you down. And that's exactly what they do. And Alec getting spammed through a smoke, and that's 3 down for the side of Eastern. CMU should be getting a free bomb site here on A, but Eastern looking to rotate early, and it doesn't matter. The
not
spams
working.
through smokes are insane, and that's going to be 10 rounds for CMU.
Hey, that round right there by CMU worked really well on their favor. I mean, did Eastern get a bit aggressive? Potentially, right? It didn't work in our favor right there. I feel like we definitely could have gotten at least 1 to potentially 2 kills. But again, that's unfortunate. When you're coming in aggressively, you're expected to potentially take a lot of losses. It's just the trade-off that you're betting. I mean, it could go either way. And I mean, we're 5 to 10. Plenty of games still left.
Yeah, they've got a great eco here. They're going to have full buy here, so it's okay for the side of Eastern to lose that one on the buy. Ideally, or on that bonus round, you want to see maybe, you know, 1 or 2 kills. But again, it's not bad. Like you said, 5 to 10, and now on a full buy, Comfy holding a strong angle here, but they're going to shoot him off. Chamber with some early shots here. Bimmel has just been diced up, but he's got to be careful because Comfy's got him at 20 health now.
And I mean, right now it seems like everything has slowed down pace-wise. You can tell both teams are very cautious because
Big round here.
it's exactly.
These are the rounds where you have to be careful with the economy.
The economy is going to make a difference.
CMU is on, you know, 10 rounds here, but if they lose this round, you already are looking at potentially a 7-10 now because you got to save again. Eastern's probably going to win that round, and you got to be careful because then it becomes a close game. And again, they don't want to make it a close game, and that's why they're going to group up here. And Waylay playing super aggressive. Redefy does not matter, though. The blind is going to be big here. Gets the shutdown on the Waylay, and going to be able to stall off the team for Eastern to be able to rotate over. And now it's looking like a 4v5 on the, or a 4v4, excuse me, on the side of A. There's going to be a complete showdown from CMU and Eastern. Alec going to be able to pick off Redefy against the trade here, and Wolf gets through the smoke. Now a third looking Stroganoff staying alive here and left in a 4v1. Lumac going for the flash. Doesn't see him. Stroganoff gets the one, and that's going to be a round win for CMU. Running out of time there. Redefy with the finish, and what a strong comeback round right there. Way to bounce back from Eastern.
Yeah, that was an amazing round by Eastern. I mean, let's be honest. These games, these rounds have been closed. I mean, last round, CMU won the fights. Here, Eastern won the fights. I think we saw a similar play to earlier's play between Redefy and Wolfenite, and it almost played out similarly, but CMU was able to hold down the ground a bit more.
Yeah.
Either way.
Shout out to Redefy for getting that first pick on Waylay. He shut down Cloud and completely slowed down that round for CMU. Really big pick. I know it was only one pick, but those are the type of picks that slow down these attack sides and really makes a team think twice. And now CMU kind of on a half buy here. Still got good guns. Comfy gonna be getting util dumped onto the side of A, and Waylay getting aggressive. But the trade from Hound comes here, and being able to get that pick on a Comfy is huge for the side of CMU. But already Eastern rotating over. This is gonna be looking like a very fast rotate over, and Wolfenite gonna be able to get 2 there with the third coming from Lumac.
And it seems like Lumac has gone around, and is that how Lumac got his kill possibly?
Yeah.
Right? He definitely went around and got behind their backs, which right now Lumac seems to have a potential angle on the last player left.
And this is going to be a slow-paced CMU looking for the players. Lumac aware, and they have to be careful here. Redefy is on the flank. Bomb's going to go down. Wolfenite looking to rotate back over to help his teammate Lumac, but Redefy there, and they're not prepared. Bimmel over. Lumac pushes through. The blind comes out from Omen on Redefy. The TP over, and this should be a bomb defusal. Bannable not going to be able to get onto this angle. Redefy prepared for this, and the shutdown. Redefy playing phenomenal this game, being able to slowly inch back with this team, getting his team online. The captain doing everything to keep this team in the game, round by round, 7 to 10 Eastern. You said it before. You said it before, and we're seeing it now. Round by round, these guys are gaining momentum, and they're doing it. Look at that nasty arrow from Wolfenite. This is a winnable game.
It's such a winnable game. It's most definitely a winnable game. It ain't over till it's over, is what they say. And on that same note, I mean, this round, phenomenal. Great kills from the guys. We get to see more of the Eastern that we're used to. I don't know what happened those first 8 rounds, but
Throw
I
it in the
mean,
trash can.
as you can tell, Eastern seems to have woken up, okay? Now we're in the game. We're used to the rhythm. We're used to the players and what, I mean, shots, they were close, but not close enough right there.
Yeah, and I think you bring up a good point. The boys are looking a lot better. Those first couple rounds were a little bit rough, but now they're starting to really understand the momentum. Wolf and Knight is in rhythm here, being able to really find out where these players are. Some early spams down mid are going to make Bimmel again weak going into half health. He's got to be careful here. And now this is a big round for Eastern. Eastern has to understand that, hey, listen, yeah, they're on a low buy here, but we can't throw this round, you know?
Every round is important now.
You want to make sure that you're staying alive here and not giving up these guns for free. And Eastern's going to do exactly that. Play slow, but also not give up too much space. Yeah, they can have mid, but they can't have A or B for free. And that's exactly what Eastern's doing here. Cutting off these angles here is going to be super important. And these double angle holds from Eastern is very, very vital to keep this round alive and not to make any mistakes. Lumac going to be getting invaded and getting a lot of util dumped at him. Wolf and I getting flashed here. The early comes through and Cloud being able to pick him off. That's going to be a phantom for the side of CMU. And now they're going to be able to push onto this side of B. But Lumac and Comfy are here. They're going to be able to get the bomb down. But the rotates over from the side of A are going to be coming over for Eastern. This is going to be a big round for Eastern to come back here and get this retake done cleanly. A lot of lives cannot be lost here with the util that they have. And Cloud and Beef Stroganoff going to be able to get 2. But Redefy there for the trades. Bannable going to be able to pick off Alec. And now Redefy left in a 1v3. He's going to be able to get the res off. That's super big.
Great
gets
kill.
a 3rd. The flash comes out. Gets a 4th. And does he get the 5th? The captain is alive.
The captain.
Captain America going crazy. And Redefy is waking this team up. That is Eastern at its finest. Eagle flying high. I don't know what this man is on, but I need it.
Hey, we've seen the development of Redefy through these matches, and it's potentially quite the best round he's had so far. I mean, let's take a look at this quick replay.
I mean, just beautiful
gets the
shots
one
there.
by
Letting
Lumac.
him get this revive off was terrible by CMU. A complete mistake because look at that flash. The only person with full health gets full flash and gets killed. And then the early quick shots from Redefy, knowing that he's coming on that angle, that was just a phenomenal play by the captain there. And it causes a timeout from the side of CMU.
Honestly,
if I'm CMU, I'm nervous.
Hey, after seeing Redefy just pull that off, I'd be nervous too.
I'm nervous. I mean, this man is looking unstoppable right now. It's hard to believe that this guy is also play calling at the same time.
Yeah.
Shooting like a demon right now on this map. Phenomenal plays by the captain. And now, again, they're going to have great economy going into these last couple of rounds. Potentially what could see maybe a 13-10 here. I don't really know.
We don't know.
But either way, Eastern's economy is rolling and they're looking good, but they've got to be careful on the side of CMU. CMU's got a lot of ults on an attack side that they need to win. They're going to have all guns here. If I am Eastern, I am being prepared to see 5, 4, potentially all the ults being used this round because this is a very crucial round for CMU to win. If they do not win this round, they go back into a bad ego of potentially 8-11, 8-12 even. So potentially see a lot of ults coming from the side of CMU, but Eastern does not care. Pushing the narrative, very aggressive, but CMU's going to hear that flash and being able to hold off. This can get very dangerous for the side of Eastern. Are they going to clear the angles and they get double picked? And that is just such a bad mistake from the side of Eastern. Yes, they don't know they're there, but no trades is terrible. And Comfy gets traded off, and now CMU is going to get the side of B for free with no ults. They had to use no ults. That is the worst part about this round.
Is now they have all those ults ready. It's a 4v2 situation. I mean, we have Redefy and we have Wolfenite, two pretty important players tonight, especially Redefy. But I mean, it's a 2v4 with all ults. It's gonna be an uphill battle for them.
And Bannable is here. They line up in another 2-piece. And that is just a very tough round. You can see the boys are a little bit disgruntled there. A little bit disappointed as well. Just I don't know if they all were on the same page. This is just very unfortunate. That lineup there, you're never
Yeah.
really prepared for that. And then Comfy just left on an island here to just fend off for himself. Anything he could get was good. And then another pick off here. Tough round. CMU doing a great job of being able to win that round with not using a single ult. Very tough. And now Eastern going to be looking into pretty much a half buy here. And CMU looking into a full buy with 5 ults. And there we go already. Hound popping the ult. Comfy making Comfy have to get off. But Lumac on a great angle gets some shots off. But he doesn't get to the pick on Hound. Hound is going to be weak here. But Bimmel's going to be able to get the kill on Lumac. And we're going to see early rotates from the side of Eastern. But Bimmel sitting down. Comfy getting the trade. And Waylay looking to ult here.
And another kill by Comfy.
Alec getting sat. Redefy getting killed. And Cloud getting shut down. Or Comfy, excuse me, getting shut down. And Eastern with another round loss. I think we're looking at match point for CMU.
It's an unfortunate round for Eastern right now. But I think, I mean, honestly, compared to the previous round, they definitely put up a better fight this round. And the round before this one, I mean, the lineups were just unfortunate. I feel like that's something I've noticed on this season, I guess you could say. We have had some unfortunate lineups where we just give them a quick two-piece.
Yeah.
And I don't know what we can do about that, but here we go into the next game round.
Didn't see him. Oh, he didn't see him. That's great.
Comfy somehow
getting a little bit aggressive here. He's got to be careful here because Banible's not going to let him get out for free.
And
but
it
he gets the kill with the molly. That is an insane, valuable play there from Comfy. Being able to get 2 from the dead. He's being able to get 2 kills for the price of 1. You can never complain about that. And this is a big round. They're going to be able to get those guns there. Wolf and I being able to upgrade, and Lumac looking to potentially upgrade as well. But either way, Eastern up into a 4v2. You bring up a good point though in this last round that they just lost. But they've got to be careful here, Eastern, because it's match point. They don't have the best guns, and they've still got their big util dumpers from Fade and KO. They've got to be very careful here. The nade comes out here from Hound. The Prowler comes out, but Wolfenite and Lumac are here to hold down the site. But Cloud already pushing out, and Hound going to be able to get the pick on the Lumac, and Wolfenite looking to stay alive, but Alec going super aggressive, going to get the rewind off there just to get some comms off. The flash comes out, the recon scan going to be able to get 2 there, and just looking for some trades, but nothing comes off. 2 dead. Redefy left alive, gets the wall bang, left in a 1v2, 4 bullets, got 1 smoke. He's got to isolate a pick. He doesn't know the Bucky is waiting for him, the shorty there, and CMU
Redefy so close.
Map 1 on Corrode, Eastern's best map. Yeah. They've looked phenomenal on this map, and guess who they lose to? The rivals across the state, CMU.
Hey man, maybe CMU has been smurfing just for this exact moment. All right, there's no other explanation. I mean, the guys, CMU, respectfully, is playing such a phenomenal game.
Yes.
I mean, right now, Eastern, they woke up after round 8, and they managed to bring that ball rolling. They've brought in the game. I mean, we saw it. We saw Redefy pop off. We've seen just about all these guys do pretty good. But it didn't work out. I mean, 13-8. To think that we started with an 8-0.
Yeah. It's a tough map. They almost made a comeback, but almost doesn't do it. You gotta win the game. And let's talk about Cloud. 24-15. The amount of first bloods with 7 first bloods. That is insane.
Yeah.
He was setting the tone on this game and did not give Eastern an inch to go by, and just a rough game for Eastern. Some of the players just having a rough one. This is definitely one of the maps that you just want to toss in the bin and start this series like it's just brand new, going into the side of bind. Mind you, this is going to be CMU's map pick.
Yeah.
So the boys have got to be prepared here because CMU is probably very strong on this map and very confident on this map.
It seems like that might be a possibility. I mean, right now, Cloud, Hound were 2 of the players. I mean, we were celebrating when we saw Cloud get taken out. We can't even, I mean, that's us being biased. We support Eastern, you know. But Cloud is one of those players. I mean, we saw the 7 First Bloods, 24 and 15. Like, this man is legit insane. He might be a psychopath.
He's got to be careful. But listen, the boys got to come back, look strong on this map too, and hopefully we can see you guys in map 2 after this break. Hello, hello, and we are back. We're looking to go into map 2 here on Bind and Eastern. Down 1-0.
1-0.
It's tough to see. You know, the guys lost on Tuesday 2-0. You know,
Yeah.
They played a phenomenal, tough game against Akron, but it was tough. And, I really hope that the guys don't struggle here mentally off of that, because when you're on such a high win streak and then you get taken down from that win streak, sometimes your mental fortitude gets cracked a little bit.
Yeah.
And you really start to think like, oh, are we really that good? Can we do this? You know what I mean? You start to question yourself. And today, when we saw in this first map, we saw a lot of missed shots, a little bit of sometimes things that didn't look the way of Eastern typically does. And when you see things like that, you question it to an extent, which you should. And it's like, okay, where's this team that was 7-0? You know what I mean? Because they're looking a little bit rocky. And for me, it's definitely something that I was worried about, because going into this game, just looking at some of these replays, there's plays that were being made from the side of Eastern that typically they win those rounds.
Yeah.
But some of those plays just weren't being made.
They just weren't being made. No.
So
I think another thing to keep in mind is, especially like you mentioned a little bit right now when we were off the air, when we were on break, but when even on a professional like level, on across the board, no matter what you're competing at, when you go from winning multiple games in a row and then you get that one loss, and then you get, like we had right now, 8 rounds in a row that were just not going our way, like that can kind of impact a little bit on what's it called, on personal kind of like confidence.
Yeah.
Because you start thinking, maybe I've become predictable, for example.
Yeah.
And having that thought of, oh, maybe I'm predictable, can have you to go crazy per se, and try new things that you wouldn't try before. And then what happens when those new things aren't working out? Then now you're starting to think, maybe I'm not predictable, maybe I'm just garbage, bro. You know? and again, it's not a good thing to go in that negative way, and we're not saying that's exactly what's happening here, but that is most definitely a possibility of
the
what could be happening in the thought process behind our players right now.
Yeah. And, you know, obviously the guys are extremely battle-tested. They play a lot of Valorant. Their stamina for this game is insane. They're built for the long road, and I think they will bounce back onto map 2 here with Bind. And already going into Agent Select, we're going to be seeing on the side of, CMU here, that we're going to be seeing a Skypick, Brim, Waylay, Viper, and a Chamber. That is an interesting comp. I like the comp. I think the comp is tasty. And then on the side of Eastern, going with a Fade, Astra, Viper, Yoru, and a Waylay. A very aggressive comp.
Yeah,
I really like Eastern's comp as well.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Eastern switched up. We only kept Comfy on Viper and Waylay on Alec, right? But I mean, it looks aggressive. It looks aggressive.
Lumac
it looks
on the Duelist as well. I think he's a little bit more comfortable on these Duelist picks. So
100%. I feel like right now we're gonna look at a pretty amazing gunfight. That's my prediction.
Yeah,
it's gonna be
a lot of early fighting. This is one of those maps. Bind is one of those maps where a lot of early round starts, off round starts, there's a lot of fighting because you need to take space.
You need to take space.
If you don't take space, you almost like kind of lose rounds from the start.
Yeah.
And then you're almost like starting the round off within the first 15 seconds, depending how the enemy team is playing.
Yeah.
You're starting on an uphill battle. And it can be very hard to come back from that, and then also understanding that pacing. And so Eastern's going to be starting on the side of defense, I think, here. So they got to be careful with that and really understand that, you know, if CMU comes out strong, they have to respect it and not give up too much space.
Yeah, and I was just going to say, I mean, it feels like right now we have players, mainly Comfy, Alec, and Lumac, like I said before. There are 3 players that like to push, that like to fight, that like to get those kills, whether early or late. And Wolfenite and Redefy are more like calm. They're in the back, but they're still like, they're less angsty. I think it's the best way to put it, you know?
Yeah.
And going off with CMU, I mean, Cloud and Hound being also very aggressive, getting your face. I feel like we have a good matchup, and maybe switching to a more aggressive approach might come in handy in the sense that these guys play more aggressively more than they do trying to control things. And I feel like that's more not that that's what they play more, but that's what they're more comfortable with.
Yeah.
And so I mean, if they're comfortable and once they've gotten warmed up, I mean, now they're awake. We can see they're awake, you know? And so I'm just expecting good fights. I'm expecting lots.
And I think we're going to get these good fights here. I mean, again, CMU's comp is really like flexible, I think, in a lot of situations, but at the same time, it's one of those comps where if not everyone is alive, it can go wrong very fast. Like, if you lose your Brim, it's like, okay, we've only got Viper now, so if we're rotating over to a site, we have no smokes, because Viper smoked the other side of the map. So you got to, like, really be careful with this comp, because if you lose the Brim, or if you lose the Viper, and Brim's out of smokes, it's kind of like, what do we do? Whereas on the side of Eastern, you've got the Astra that can kind of just throw her stars wherever
Anywhere.
she wants and kind of start the round with a couple stars on each side of the map and be okay, you know, if she doesn't get to rotate early, at least she has her stars already there. So, again, for the side of CMU, the comp as a 5 is super cool. I think it can flex into a lot of situations. But if they lose people early, it's tough. And Eastern's going to be looking to play aggressive early here. They're going to not give up. They're not going to give up space for free.
Yeah, no, it's going to be interesting. And are they on a timeout or no? Okay,
No,
we're having a tech issue. Yeah, because I'm like, I realized the timer wasn't going down. I just wanted to make sure. And I mean, it happens. And better to have the tech issue before the fight starts than in the middle of a fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't want to, you know, get the boys cold or ice them out. You know,
Exactly.
you want these guys once they're rolling, they're
ready.
rolling. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And I mean, I mean, regardless, it's also for the sake of competition, whether it's us or them. I don't know who's having the tech issues, but you kind of want to have your opponents at the best that they can perform to highlight that you're also performing at a decent, if not better level, whatever the outcome turns out to be. You know what I mean?
No, 100%. And I think this tech issue is going to be a little bit longer. So if you're watching from home, thank you to keep on watching. We're going to take a little bit break. Hopefully we'll be back soon. Waiting on CMU to get their technical production a little bit up there because they're taking our time away. But we'll be right back after this break.
Hello, and welcome back. Hopefully, we got things running. And here we go. I mean, we get to see some of the guns. We see that there's about 10 seconds left, and we'll be getting started with our second match of the night.
Yep. Thank you for being so patient. We've having some technical issues here on the sides of both production teams, but it doesn't matter. We're starting off hot and already going off quick. Bannable going to be able to get one, but Lumac getting the trade, and Cloud looking very fast, being able to get into U-Haul.
Cloud getting
but
taken out.
Lumac says no more and shuts him down with 2 kills now for Lumac, looking very aggressive on this Yoru. But they have to be careful because Viper is on the flank and Bimmo is prepared. He gets one, he gets a second. Wolfenite and Comfy both getting picked off. And now a 2v3 Eastern left off. And Lumac looking hot, but let's see what he does. He's got one flash. The suck comes in from Redefy, but it gets no one. And he's going to get the bomb to have the flash comes through, but the spams go through, and Hound and Beef get the picks, and again,
Round 1.
CMU losing a pistol. Can they win a pistol? They can. They won 1 pistol last map, but they didn't win this pistol.
They did not win this pistol. I mean, that... I feel like that flash at the end by Lumac was good. It was a good flash, but again, it's just unfortunate.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's a tough thing to pull off, and these guys, we're used to seeing these guys just so smoothly make these plays look.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They're star players.
They're star players. So when we have something like this, we're like, oh, maybe it's not that easy.
And now Eastern going to look for a stack here on a low buy. This is typical plays that we'd like to see here from teams going for the gamble here, hoping that CMU chooses to stack, but CMU playing it smart. They're going to play their default, look for any pushes early into the round, and this is how you play this map. Bind is very, very crucial on finding out where the teams are set up, because a lot of times teams are set up the same way time and time again, and this dog is going to be huge here.
Shots through the smoke.
But CMU being able to get some picks and being able to get some targets, they're going to get a lot of space out this hallway, and this should be a bomb down, but they're looking to rotate over on the TP. I think they got the read that Eastern was stacked towards A, and they did not like how it looked, but they have to be careful here going towards B. Wolfenite being left in the corner, and he is in a crazy angle. They've got to be careful and make sure they get the trades. Wolfenite going to be able to get the spam and get this outlaw. Gets another one. Oh my, and Wolfenite making this round look winnable, and they're going to double clear with the Buckies, or with the Shorties, excuse me, and get the picks. And now Eastern in a 2v1, but Bimmel saying no more, and Wolfenite getting the kill and the trade. 3 kills. What a round, Wolfenite, to win that round with the thrifty.
Yeah, that was an insane round. Wolfenite dropping 3 kills, but most importantly, the final kill. I mean, right there, I don't know who the last CMU player was, but they took out 2 of our players, making it very, very close, much closer than we would be comfortable with.
Yeah. That's just a great round again by Wolfenite, being able to get that pick and being able to hide between the wall. Seeing the fault within their Viper lineup was just perfect, because it was able to, or excuse me, from our Viper wall, he was able to pivot on that. But again, CMU not giving a damn, pushing very fast into Hookah. Alec getting an early pick on out of shower. And now Wolfenite being tested on the side of Hookah with Ford on that side, being able to see if they're going to go towards it, but they're going to slow down and play it slow. They're on a save round here, looking for any picks. CMU looking for any mistakes on the side of Eastern, but Eastern not giving them an inch of a mistake. It's going to be a 5v4 here, with Eastern looking with 2-3 Vandals, and it's looking good side already from Eastern.
Seems like right now CMU is making a push towards A. All of them kind of stacked up. Don't know if that will be good for them or not, but I guess we'll see right now how they choose to play this as they make their way in A. And it seems like Eastern is also rotating towards A, having read the rotation. Here we see
And some early spamming. Util gonna catch him off guard, denied the bomb. Hound gonna be able to see Redefy, but he comes out to smoke, and Lumac gets the pick, saving his teammate. And Eastern not losing a gun. Redefy gonna get another one. Bimmel is just not getting him. No shots hit.
did
Wolfenite
Wolfenite
being able
do?
to reload and get the kill. That is phenomenal. And a little bit of troll there with a knife out, but it doesn't matter. Eastern gets the round win. And finally, we're seeing Eastern play to their form.
100%. That right there by Wolfenite was kind of nasty, okay? Bro came in, shot him twice, then went to the corner to reload, just to turn around and shoot him in the head. Like...
He's that guy.
He's that guy, bro. He didn't even move once he hit the corner. He just reload, and okay, I'm alive. So let's continue the fight.
And again, some early aggression from Alec on the side of B, but Beef Stroganoff prepared for Comfy on that angle. He's not giving up shower, making sure that they get dominated on there, but Lumac saying nothing else with these angles, gets 2 off that hallway angle from heaven, and gonna get picked off a little bit, but Redefy getting the walkout. That was such a bold play by him. And Eastern, like I said, some early fights here are what makes Bind very crucial to win. You need to be able to get space, fight for every inch of the map, and Eastern doing exactly that. And now Alec left in essentially a 1v2 on the side of B, and they're starting to line up. He gets the one, but he doesn't get the second. Hound being able to get that trade, and he's looking to get the bomb down, but going to fight. Lumac has to be prepared here, and he walks up, he fakes the bomb. This is going to be big, the walkout, but the team is prepared, and Eastern getting the trade with another round win.
Yup, and it seems like
he's in control.
a great round right there by EMU. I mean, Lumac getting the double right there. Being left with 11 HP was unfortunate. Alec being able to get the first kill right there, but gets traded. And again, Lumac only dies here just because of the 11 HP. Regardless, the rest of the team was there to cover. Great round by EMU, making it a 3-1 game.
Yeah, and already we're going to see the economy come out very fast here. And now the op is going to be in hand on the side of Eastern, but CMU testing Wolfenite, pushing the narrative, but he's going to be able to get the C's, and they are pushing up on to Hookah. They've got to be careful here because that is a lot of Buckies in hand. Wolfenite has got to be prepared for this, and I don't know if they saw him, but they're going to hear him jump away. And Cloud with the Bucky going to sit him down, and Comfy left in a 1v4 essentially. Going to be able to get one, but he doesn't get the other one, and going to get traded here. And now CMU going to be able to get their ult off and get the upgrades onto the Vandal, and this is now a 3v4 for the side of CMU.
It's a 3v4. Everybody's on B. Easter knows they have to get to B, but I mean the ults are coming out. A 4v3 situation. CMU has the advantage.
And I think Eastern is looking to save here, which honestly is not a bad idea. It's a 3v4. Bind is one of those maps where it's very hard to retake, especially with a lot of util that you have to go through. And Eastern knows that CMU has a lot of delay utility. They've got the Viper, they've got the Sky Flashes, the Viper Molly, the Brim Molly, the double smokes. It's a lot to do and a lot to delay. And Bimmel, sadly, I don't know if he meant to die there, but Eastern with the save round there, and CMU gonna get the round win, 3-2-2.
It's a 3-2.
And we can see from this replay, Cloud just being able to jump out the smoke and get the pick, and then Comfy being able to have to kill Cloud, but there's everyone coming out the smoke and making it so tough for him to get the trades. And that is just a very tough round to hold there.
It is a tough round, but hey, Arena 2, we're just getting started. It's a new map, and it seems like so far things are somewhat balanced, I could argue. Great shot by Alec.
Alec, what an early pick. Way to bounce back from that map. Saving the op is worth it because he gets the early pick and makes Bathroom being able to question. Now CMU has to question if they want to go to a bathroom. They got to be very careful here. But I think CMU has got something figured out. I think they understand what is on this B site. They like the odds that they're going up against, and they're going to again lean over towards this side of B because they know that they're essentially going into a 4v2, 5v2, 3v2 on most of these angles, but Lumac doesn't shoot. I don't know if he meant to do that, but the flash comes out, the mollies are coming out, and Lumac just getting dumped on with some util. The decoy comes out, but CMU is prepared for that, and they're going to look to get the bomb down here. And Beef Stroganoff going to be able to pick over Lumac, looking for a trade. He gets one, looking for a second, doesn't get the third. Stroganoff with the trade, and now Eastern pushing out. Comfy going to be able to get one, and gets the second, and that's another round win for the side of Eastern.
Hey, what a round right there. We just saw nothing but just shots going off back and forth, and Comfy doing a great job finishing the last two players of CMU. Great kill right there by Alec.
And I don't know. I don't know if he meant not to shoot there. That was weird. Maybe his mouse malfunctioned or something like that. But man, that was crazy.
Yeah, no, it was interesting. It was a good round for EMU. And it seems like we have a timeout right now, which, I mean, it's from EMU?
CMU.
Oh, CMU, my bad. Yeah, CMU getting a timeout, which I think is reasonable. I mean, right now you're down a few rounds, and stopping the momentum that Eastern is kind of building up is a perfect time for a timeout.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know, something about those timeouts tends to do it because they did a phenomenal job coming back out of that timeout on Corrode, and now coming out of this timeout, I'm sure they're going to change the pace and have something prepared here. You got to be careful here on the side of Eastern, though, because CMU's got a couple ults to work with in this round. They've got the Brim ult. They've got the Viper ult. So if I'm on the side of Eastern, I'm prepared for this, you know. You got to be understanding of where they're going to go. Play early on those angles.
Yeah.
Find out who's fighting the angles. I would like to see the op be moved around here to see where these angles are, and we're going to see that some exterior fights. Alec going to be pushing out of B long here.
You want to play? Let's play.
Seems like we're going to have one
And
person
a pick
already
on
down.
the Wolfenite with the pick outside of Showers. Bannable not giving an inch with that chamber op. And Lumac looking for some spams. Eastern aware that they could be hookah with the noise made by Cloud. They've got to be careful here, but Comfy is prepared. Gets the molly. This should push him out towards the angle onto a bomb site. But Eastern prepared with the Astra Sug, and they might look to rotate over, but Lumac gonna get picked off, and that's gonna cause the rotate. Alec left potentially in a 1v3 with an op. He's gotta be careful here, but the Bucky in hand, they don't know. He does only gets one. That second shot cutting him off. That is so unfortunate, but Comfy with the early rotate gets one, and Redefy also here to back up his teammate, but I think he's gonna rotate again, and Chamber already on the side of A. This is going to be a super tough round to win. If I'm Redefy here, I'm looking to potentially just get this op and maybe save, but I don't know. I think he might go for this.
Hey, that's our captain. Our captain has been doing good. I mean, if he feels like he's got it, maybe he does. I mean, right now, I think, unfortunately, Ali could have gotten those 2 kills, but that second shot, he just went in between the legs. If anything, he touched the right knee, you know what I mean? But 2v1 situation for Redefy as he's approaching A site, dropping in a few. Oh, no. Gets just taken out on the spot.
And that is a brutal ult loss. Just getting that ult to just lose it in that moment. It's a gamble sometimes you gotta take with the Astra. It can potentially win you rounds if you're really smart with it. That time he got caught. And just tough, just like his teammate Alec here. I know he's hurting. He should have gotten those 2 picks, but it was just very tough and very unfortunate here. And then the ult lost here on Redefy. That is just a very tough round. And on the side of CMU, they've still got the Viper ult, the Brim ult, and now they've got a Waylay ult to work with on top of that. Right now, they're rolling with these ults.
Seems like Comfy might be making first contact, and if not, it might be over at the other side.
But it looks like they're going to play slow and potentially get this flash off. They're going to get one, but Comfy prepared it for the angle, and Hound gets the trade. And that is going to be a 1-for-1 trade. The Sky ult comes out. Wolf Knight going to be able to get the Vandal, pick up the upgrade, and get the ult down, being able to mark only one with his ultimate. Not a lot of information, but enough information for Eastern to start rotating over. They've got to be careful here. Keeping one on the side of A can be a detriment. Very easy to rotate on the side of Bind, especially on the side of defense with these TPs. Eastern's got to be careful here, and already they're rotating over. And Cloud working over the angle. He knows Lumac is holding this, prepared, but Lumac is prepared for the angle. Who's going to get the shots? And he sees a pixel and he's shooting.
He straight up did see a pixel.
He's looking for a haircut, and CMU is prepared. They're gonna go out. Wolf Knight full blind. Gets one, doesn't get the second, but Lumac gets the trade. And now left in a 2v2. Gonna get peeked over onto the right side. Gets
what a
a
kill by Lumac.
Gets Bimmel, gets the trade, and now the rotates come over. And this is a tough round for the side of Bimmel's got only 26 health. And Alec with the right click, gonna be able to clean him up. And Eastern with another round win with a strong performance on this map too.
Yes. Here we see Comfy kind of take the first kill, gets traded off the bat. Lumac looking, like you said, for that pixel, which I'm pretty sure that's all he caught. Started blasting. Wolf Knight gets the one kill, almost got the second, but he did enough damage, allowing Lumac to finish the job right there.
Yeah, and just a phenomenal hold from Lumac and Wolf Knight, being able to get one pick or two picks, but it was enough to get the rotates off early and be able to get the rotate over, which was super big. But Comfy now potentially left in a 3-on-1. He's got the shotgun, the judge is out. He gets the pick on the Stroganoff. That's Brim gone and some spams
Gets a second.
He gets a second with the ghost. That is a crazy shot. Not giving up this position at all. He is looking strong with his judge, and Bimmel looking to pick up a gun here, trying to salvage anything he can, but Comfy is not giving up any inch at all, and now he's got back up into Wolf Knight, and this is a tough round to start off for the side of CMU.
CMU seems to have spotted Raidify, but not enough to finish Raidify. I mean, Raidify is low on health, 14 HP exactly, but he's got sight covered, he's got information, which can be beneficial for EMU. Seems like we get the rotation going, but they're going to run into Comfy, the man. And there it is, the crazy man, maybe getting the ace. Oh,
And gonna get picked off by Cloud. A little bit overzealous on that last one right there on the Cloud, and he makes him pay for it. But the rotate over from Eastern is big, and Bannable gonna be able to get two there, but he's only got 10 seconds to work with. He's got to be quick here, and Wolf Knight shuts him down with a nice shot, and another round win for Eastern. That's 6 for the side on green.
What a round right there. I mean, real quick, Comfy, that man is crazy. I don't know how he pulled what he pulled off, but he managed to stay alive long enough to take out basically most of their team this round.
Yeah, did a really good job. I mean, those Viper ults sometimes can be a gamble because you don't know if their team is going to flood your ult or if they're going to respect it. That time, CMU flooding the ult and Beef Stroganoff just getting picked off there, not being able to work anything, and then no trades coming off. Comfy being able to get another one. It's a tough round, and Alec with the pick on the op, sitting down. He's still holding it. B side long, you got to be careful. This man is someone to be careful of. He loves holding those angles, and that op he is dangerous with. But Stroganoff
right there,
picking off Comfy with a crazy shot. And now possibly looking for another. The flash comes out long. He gets a full flash onto that. And the Waylay's got to be careful here because the side of CMU is stacking on over. They've got 4 over here with a potential rotate from Lumac. He's got the TP out, but they don't have enough time. The ult's gonna come out. Waylay gonna be able to retract there, but they've gotta be careful. There's 4 here. Waylay ult coming out to delay, but they're still standing. No rotates coming out early, and Wolfenite gonna be able to get the spam, and the ult come out. Lumac getting 1. A 2 comes out with the ult, but Alec getting the trade, and now left in a 1v2. Alec, Redefy, Cloud, 1v2. This is a tough one.
It's hard right here for Cloud, but I mean, Cloud is a very good player from we've seen in our few rounds. Shot
10
right
seconds,
there.
though. He's got to pick up the bomb and also plant. Eastern is going to delay as much as possible.
Alec
3
with the
seconds
shotty,
left.
and
Gets
there
him,
it is.
and he gets the delay with the shorty, being able to kill him. And now another round win. Alec is looking very dangerous with this op. He's getting into form, and he's starting to move around the map. They've got to be very careful here because you can get into a very quick trap with this op moving around. It's hard to guess where it's at, and then now you're just running into first pick, first pick, first pick, first pick, and it becomes very, very terrible. It becomes very, very hard to work back into this attack side half.
Yeah, and I mean, Alec, we've seen him. He is a beast with the op. There's nothing much else to say on that. He's doing the work, and you can see it clearly, the results.
And some early spam kills gonna be coming out from Lumac, being able to get one off on short, but the trades are coming out, being a little bit too over-aggressive, and Hound going to shut him down and get the pick there, but it doesn't look like they're gonna be able to pick up the gun because Redefy is there to defend. They're gonna rotate over towards the side of B. Time in and time again, CMU's been loving to get some early pressure onto A and then rotate back over to B. They like how this B is starting up for them. They understand the odds that they're going up against on this B side. They're understanding that there's typically only 2 players over here. They like those odds, but they've had a hard time of taking care of those odds and betting against themselves because they've lost round and round after round. It is very tough to take this B site. A lot of angles to pick, and Bimmel gonna get caught off guard with the op. This should trigger CMU to rush out on the B site, and Wolfenite already prepared. He gets the C's off, and now Comfy gonna be able to push him and get the flank with the support from Hookah, and the rest of the team of EMU gonna be able to rotate over, and Comfy with the nice shots, getting 3 there, and Eastern
no
with
losses.
8 rounds.
8 rounds, and I don't think a single player died that round.
Nope.
So that in itself is a phenomenal round for Eastern. Here we see
Lumac gonna get picked off here with the spam, but still like you said, a great round from Eastern, being able to stand and hold these sites. Bind is a tough map on attack. There's a lot of angles that you gotta clear on early. If not, it always seems like you're playing from behind. And right now, CMU is struggling to get a single round right now. But this is the round that is looking good. Playing very aggressive on this A side. Viper ult's gonna go down. Lumac and Redefy playing aggressive on this double angle.
What a
and take
double
care
angle.
of that op. And now the pincer is going to come through on the side of Eastern, being able to see all 3 angles here. They're going to come from the flank. They're going to come from the CT side. And Alec going to be able to get a pick from the flank. Lumac being able to help him out. And now they get the pick onto the Viper. And a complete beautiful retake from the side of Eastern. Lumac with 3. Eastern looking phenomenal. This is the form that we're used to.
This is the form that we're used to. I mean, right there, that play alone by Lumac at the end. Bro put on a clone, the clone got shot, and then he has finished the job. Great shot right there by Lumac, as we saw. Again, another Lumac getting an idea on positions, helping Alec right there, and this clone right here. Like that shot right there, I think that was cool. That in itself potentially saved the player right behind Lumac because of the clone, you know?
Yeah.
Those are the teams, like I'm used to seeing Eastern move like SEAL Team 6, okay? like that right there was a SEAL Team 6 type of play, okay? Like that's the type of energy that gets a certain precedent of another country taken, you know what I mean? Like that is the Eastern that we're used to seeing, and I'm glad to see Eastern show up on this map.
And it's gonna cause a lot of economy to shift over because CMU's not going to be working with a lot of economy here. Obviously, we're going into a pistol round here, and the aggressiveness from Eastern is going to be phenomenal here. They're going to be able to get the early pick on the Cloud with some early pressure, and it's going to work, being able to cause the side of CMU to really question and over-rotate, and already they're shifting some towards B and shifting some towards A. They've got to be really careful, but Pound being able to punch down and get comfy here for a trade, making this a 4v4 again. And Sky looking to dog here, looking for any type of information to get for his teammates. You don't want to over-rotate on Bind. This map is very hard to retake on when you over-rotate, but it seems like CMU's got the answer, staying towards the side of A. And Alec being prepared, he thought he was going to be able to get one with the attribute till he gets the reload, but Pound just pushes him and doesn't understand that he's got a shotgun, and he gets sat down, and Wolf and I being able to get another one, and this should be a bomb plant for Eastern. It is a 3v2.
3v2 situation. Vaymill with the Viper, and Chamber, which just got taken out. So
and Alec with the right click looking phenomenal. Some early shots. Bimmel left in a 3v1 with the Ghost, and he's gonna get shut down.
Great shots by Lumac right there. I mean, honestly, I feel like if I was Bimmel at the end, I probably would have tried backing out. Like I think, but I don't play the game enough. I'm not the expert here, so I really can't say much, you know?
Yeah, but no, I feel you definitely want to back up, but also try and at least fight the round. It's a pistol round. You want to get something on the board, maybe try and get a pick. Doesn't work out for the favor of CMU, and the second pistol round is going to go to Eastern. This is the second time they do that. Seems like they don't get the first pistol round, but they always get the second. And now going to be starting off this second half with a strong economy and some early picks trying to come from the side of Eastern, playing super aggressive on this B long, but they've got to be careful. Sky is ready for this flash. This is a trap play that I don't know if Eastern is prepared for. Some early pressure and a dink onto Wolf and I, but Lumac getting the sit down onto Bimmel, and Comfy getting a pick on the side of A, but they don't know they're still in a trap. And the come out from Hound, he makes too much noise, and Lumac punishes him, and now what seemed like a trap is a cage for the side of CMU.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, Comfy getting another kill, potentially the last, and what a shot right there by Comfy, ladies and gentlemen.
And
I mean,
the boys are feeling themselves.
Hey, another flawless round, and I think in the last 3 rounds we've lost 1 man, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, I mean, cue the music. These boys are on fire. Cause man, oh man, they're looking good. Early buying come up, and Lumac on the Yoru is seeming to work.
It's seeming to work.
Doing work
Exactly.
on the Yoru.
And it seems like we have a timeout from CMU's side.
Trying to figure it out. I mean, I understand it.
Exactly.
11-3, just coming off a pretty good first map win, and then going to your map pick and down 11-3, potentially going into a match point.
Maybe we're smurfing now. Maybe we're smurfing now.
Maybe we're smurfing. I think we're just. I think you made a good point. I think we woke up a little bit too late.
Yes.
On the first map,
We definitely did.
and we didn't give us enough time to win that game because we woke up a little bit too late. Eastern was looking a little bit rocky, but it seems now Steven and Redefy has woken up this team and is calling phenomenal right now, setting the team into a perfect standard of where they need to be and putting them into the right motion for them to win these rounds, and it's working. They are getting the job done on this attack side, and now going into a bonus round. This is going to be really big for the round for the side of CMU. If they lose this round, it's pretty much game over. You're going to have no money going into that match point. They've got to be really careful here. But Cloud are going to go into some early spams. The util comes out on the long. He gets the C's. Lumac going to be able to get the trade, but Hound gets 2 there. Alec and Lumac go down in the shutdown from Hound.
4v3 situation. It is looking better for CMU currently than it has been this entire second map. And it seems like there could be a potential rotation towards B, but no, yeah, Wolfenite is backing out. He's either going to wait for some help.
Well, because when the flash comes onto the long side, you want to be a little bit apprehensive of potential swing after it. So it makes sense. But again, Eastern doesn't care. They know that they have the odds on this B side. They know wherever they go, they're going to potentially run into a 2-stack. And that's exactly what they're doing. The jump spot comes from Hound. He's going to be able to catch Redefy there. But Redefy looking to see if he can get a little bit of a jump spot. Wolfenite has to clear this angle, and he clears him. He's going to be able to get this util off. See how with the Prowler, with the eye, and he gets 2. And that is a big kill from Wolfenite, being able to get 2 kills there, essentially by himself. And now Eastern in a 2v2, what looked like a unwinnable round is now a winnable round from a 4v2 into a 2v2. And the side of CMU only has 1 smoke and a molly. Not a lot to delay, but the pick on the bannable comes out fast, and the smoke comes, but Wolfenite is behind.
With the knife is an insane man.
Gets the 2
what
kills!
A clutch
and
from
he just
Wolfenite.
makes it look so easy. Gets the 4 kills, and that is why he's the truth.
That is why he's the truth.
Always has been the answer, and man, oh man, he makes CMU pay.
The truth comes out when most needed.
Wow, and he has shown it there. Look at this first kill. I mean, that is just a great first shot, and then gets the eye, dodges the flash, essentially just 1v2s the site, and then says, hey, I'll 1v4. I don't care. Knife out. Bing, bang, bop. Bada, bing, bing. That boy's unstoppable. And now it's match point Eastern.
Cloud getting taken out. Comfy getting a second kill. A 2-for-1 special from the man himself.
And Lumac getting a 3rd. This round is essentially over before it even started. And it's match point for Eastern. This is an unwinnable round. And it looks like we're going to be going into a map 3. Eastern versus CMU is heating up.
Female getting taken out. Flawless round by Eastern right there to take the last round.
Talk about a comeback.
Hey, this is looking like a phenomenal matchup. Map 1, maybe the boys were asleep, but that's fine because now they're rested and now they're energized. Now, this second map looked completely different.
I mean, that looks like the Eastern we've seen all season. 12-3. The boys are awake, looking phenomenal. Performance was insane.
Yeah.
And to think that that was the pick of the side of CMU, that was their map pick.
Yeah.
And they got shut out.
Yeah, no, Lumac with the 21-10 KD, Comfy 19-10, Hound 13-13, and then Wolfenite 13-6. I mean, Wolfenite, especially towards the end, coming out, letting us know he is the truth indeed. I mean, that was just a beautiful play. I'm not gonna lie.
They did a phenomenal job there, making that map 2 look a great job. Completely throwing map 1 into the dumpster. They said, hey, bad map 1. It's our map pick, but hey, we lost a couple rounds. It's going to be okay. We'll be able to, it's a marathon. In these 3 map series, you got to understand that you have potential to make mistakes. You can lose 1 map, but you can't lose 2.
You cannot.
And Eastern did a great job of coming out, shooting on this map too. They didn't care. They didn't give a damn if it's your map pick. They're coming straight for their throats. They do just that. They get all the kills that they need to get. First kills, first bloods, looking phenomenal. And now it shows a 13-3 victory.
13-3.
Utter performance. And now going into a map 3.
Map 3. And like I said, I mean, I kind of called it out at the beginning. I'm like, these guys, Comfy, Lumac, Alec, they're comfortable fighting. They love to fight. That's the best way I can put it. Wolfenite and Redefy kind of being our anchors, kind of keeping us cool together. I mean, Redefy has been showing the plays are coming up. Hey, Redefy. That's just Redefy coming in, giving us a bit of the energy. As you can tell, we're energized. We're ready. That second map, that's what the Eastern that we're used to seeing.
Yeah, and they did a phenomenal job that round, really bouncing back from a map 1 performance that you want to throw in the dumpster. and going into map 2, looking like the Eastern that was 7-0.
Yeah.
They're looking like they're playing phenomenal, making CMU look like a 4-5 team. Did a great job. But hey, job's not finished.
Job's not finished. We got one more map to go. As we've been able to tell, I mean, CMU does have a good team. Like, they have good players. These players are dangerous, right? But I mean, we have all-stars in our team as well, so it we'll have to see which stars shine brightest. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like once Eastern found out, oh, they like to, they like to swing, they like to fight. They like to swing, they like to fight. So that transition of characters to more aggressiveness 100% worked in our favor because our players are more comfortable with that aggression. If you want to be aggressive, they will play ball. And if we're playing ball on the aggression, that's probably going to be our game. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, and we'll get to see more after this break into map 3. We'll be right back.
Hello, hello, and welcome back to map 3 of the night. We are at Split now. And, I mean, it's hard to say what's going to happen. I mean, I want to say the guys are going to win, obviously, but at the same time, game 1, I'm still not over it. The second game, we completely dominated, and it seems like we switched up the rhythm, the pace. But, I mean, this is the decider map. We don't know if... I mean, it's so weird, too, because map 1 was our pick, map 2 was their pick. You know what I'm saying?
You know, map 3, I've always said, is more about who's battle-tested and who's mentally fortitude the strongest. It's a lot of these collegiate players, playing 3 maps of Valorant is a lot for them.
Yeah.
That's essentially 3 hours of straight gaming. And a lot of times when these guys are at the collegiate level, they don't even practice for that long. So you have to understand that you have to have a mental fortitude of being able to play this long, but also stay that locked in, be able to play at that high level for that long time. People don't understand that. Even though this is a game that doesn't take a lot of physical stamina, it still takes a lot of mental stamina. And that's what's going to come into this map 3. Who wants it more? Does Eastern want to keep this strong record that they have alive? Or are they going to break? Is CMU going to be able to bounce back and get these rounds and get potentially this map pick on Decider Split? But we'll see. The comp, as we saw there, was pretty much the same of what Eastern's been playing a lot throughout the year here. So, you know, they've got to be careful here with this Split comp, because Split's one of those maps where you can get kind of caught off guard. Okay. And a lot of things can go wrong. A lot of things can go wrong very fast. So
it's going to be, I mean, so far the matches have been fun. So far these 2 rounds have been, or these 2 maps, I should say, have been phenomenal.
Great maps.
We've seen plays from both sides.
CMU playing out of their mind. I mean, players like Cloud and Bannable just really setting the tempo on their team. But I don't know, man. Map 2, Eastern looking like a team in form. They're looking like that 7-0 team that they were. Yeah. Looking to be 8-1 here. And CMU, they've got to bounce back if they want to win this round. They got to go back to playing together, getting those early aggressive first bloods that Cloud was getting to win them the map on map 1. They were getting so many first bloods. If they want to win this map 3, they've got to get back into that form. Push those aggressive early picks and really push Eastern on their heels. If you're on the side of Eastern, winning this round is playing your game. Their game on Split is so well. Redefy does such a good job of taming these young boys and telling them to do what they need to do and making sure that if he needs to reel them back, he can reel them back. But if he needs to let the dogs go loose, he's going to let them go loose. So this is going to be really big for Redefy to stay to his game, stay strong to what he knows, and don't do too much. You don't want to go out of the boundaries. Stay in your game. So, should be good.
Should be good. And I mean, real quick, we'll take a look at our operators. We have Redefy with Astra.
Yep,
right?
Astra. Comfy's going to go with Viper.
Wolf and I with Fade. And then Alec with... Waylay, there we go. And Lumac with Yoru.
Yep. So a pretty solid comp, a comp that they've been pretty much used to. I think the Astra might be a little bit of a swap out from Omen sometimes.
Yeah.
But you know, it seems like, you know, Redefy is liking the Astra, likes the way that it plays and likes the dynamic of the delay that comes from the Astra. But again, pretty common for him to pick it on a map like Split. And starting on this attack side, Eastern going to be playing aggressive towards this B side. And the setup does not work for the side of CMU, getting picked off. And the eye comes. Wolf and I gonna be able to get the trade Lumac from Lumac. And now CMU left in a 4v3 with Eastern getting early picks and getting an early bomb planted down. They've got to be careful though. And it doesn't matter. Wolf and I gonna be setting the tone there. Get another pick on the CT. And now CMU left in a tough position, 4v2. They've got to be prepared for this double swing coming out. Wolf and Knight coming and gets a 4th kill. Starting the map off strong. 4 kills to Wolf a Night.
4 kills from the Truth himself, letting us know what type of game this third map will be like.
They've got to fight. He is not letting CMU give up. He is making them fight for this game, and they've got to be prepared because this is going to be a long one if they want to win this.
It's going to be a long match if they do want to win this, because EMU Eastern is not making anything easy. I mean, they're playing top level and they're being aggressive right now.
Yeah, and already we're going to see another 5-stack on the side of A. Eastern going straight to the throat of Sky, but a misplay from Eastern, and Waylay is going to get stunned from his own teammate onto Sky. He's got to be careful, but he's got the gun here to make this fight happen, but he doesn't want to be overzealous. The molly comes out from Bucky, or from Comfy, being able to get the pick for Alec with the Bucky, and now he's got to back off here, not play over too much, and Comfy gonna be able to get a pick on the flank, but Alec gonna get caught off guard. They get the Bucky in return, and Cloud gonna get shut down by Wolf a Night, and now CMU left in a 5v1, 3v1, excuse me. Bimmel gonna be able to get another pick there, and another pick with the classic shutting down Comfy.
Almost gets
but
the
left
third.
with 13 health. This is a very
Gets the third.
Gets a third.
1v1.
Looking for one more, but Redefy closes it out for the map round 2 victory there, with a bonus that isn't looking much like a bonus here for the side of EMU.
Alex, unfortunate timing. He pre-fired and got caught on the reload. Wolf Knight with an amazing shot towards Cloud. And then Bimmel. Bimmel is one of those players we've seen constantly performing the way he is right now. I mean, his aim, literally on point. What can you do there? 13 HP and still puts those shots straight to the dome,
That
bro.
boy putting work in, man.
Straight to the dome.
Straight shooting. But now they've got a bunch of guns. Eastern on a save buy essentially here, with one Phantom on Wolf a Night. And Alec pushing with the Bucky.
What a shot by Alec.
And that is so big for the side of Eastern. It's going to cause a rotate over for the side of CMU. And Hound gonna get caught in vent. That is such another big pick. And Cloud running into 2. He gets one on Redefy. No smoke on that side, but Comfy already walking down A and might get caught here with the sheriff. Picks him off, and A is going to be a sight for free for Eastern. And Alec looking to catch them off guard. He's going to be able to get one with the Bucky again. And Eastern catching CMU with their pants down. This is going to be potentially a 3rd round for the side of Eastern, which should have been a round win for CMU.
Yeah, right now, Bimmel being the last man left, it's dangerous. I'm not going to lie. Like being the last guy left is usually not the best. But off of last rounds, if you pull that off with pistol, oh, and maybe he won't pull it off this time. Lumac kind of showing that he can be a better duelist right there.
That pixel shot was insane. I don't know if we have a replay on that, but he just clicked in a millisecond and got that kill. That was crazy.
He either pre-fired or, like you said, his reaction time is beyond us, okay?
Yeah, he's playing in the server.
He is, yeah.
He's playing on the server rack. His ping is insane. But anyways, Eastern with a 3-0 to start off. Going to be able to take that bonus round and win. And now force CMU to save with a terrible economy. But the double peak is coming out, and this is a bad idea. CMU going to run into a double peak, and they're going to be able to shut down Stroganoff. But Cloud says otherwise, shuts down Comfy, and is going to be able to get a gun for free here. But Bannable not giving up B site. He is going to fight every inch. Eastern is going to shut out, and Alec going to come out. Bannable going to be able to get the trade. Looking to get another one, but Wolf a Night says no. Sit down, little boy. And he gets the kill onto them. And now a 3v2, another retake for CMU. Constantly having a retake right now.
Right now, it's not where CMU wants to be. If they want to keep themselves in the game, they're gonna have to try and get more kills. I mean, right now, Eastern's aggressive push is working in our favor.
And the flash from Sky comes out. That's going to be able to flash both of them, but they're going to be able to turn the clone comes out from Lumac. I don't know if they know the double stack here. This is such a great play from Eastern. They've got to be careful, but the double swing comes out. He's able to get one Cloud through this flash.
Almost
and
gets the
Wolfenite
second.
being able to sit down both for 3 kills. Wolfenite starting off super hot here.
Super hot. I mean, Wolfenite.
He's super hot.
Hey. No, on pause, bro. No, but right now, Wolfenite, I mean, Wolfenite and Alec, I think this round was definitely their round.
Check out that replay, the early pick. EMU saying no, Lumac saying go back to the lobby, and Cloud getting one here, but Wolfenite going to be able to pick off both of them for a 3K onto the round, and just Eastern looking phenomenal. But coming into this round, now it's going to be a little bit more of a default. CMU's going to have a full economy. They've got to be prepared. Eastern's going to respect this full economy. They're going to understand that they got to play this round a little bit more slow. And Comfy already going to be able to sneak around the wall and going to be able to get jump spotted, and Hound shutting him down. They are prepared for Comfy's lurks. They've done a little bit of homework on him, and they know what he likes to play. But Eastern doesn't care. They're able to run towards mid and take up space, and now they've got to be prepared because Stroganoff is there, but Lumac shuts him down. They're looking to go onto this B site again.
They're pushing for B. It seems to be working. If it's not broken, why fix it, you know?
And Lumac gonna be able to get him with the Yoru ult, gonna be able to see them. Redefy being able to get a pick on a Bannable. Lumac gets out of the hole and gets Bimmel, and now another retake on the B for the side of CMU. This site is free. No one is giving them any heartbreak for this side.
So 4v1 situation now. That Redify catches Cloud off guard, and there it is. I mean, Wolfenite finishing the round. 5-0. It is an insane performance by Eastern, completely taking back this narrative that we kind of set up at the beginning that maybe they'll be struggling after that 8-0, and now look at us. I mean, it's
Caster's curse is not real, I guess.
It's not real. It's a made-up lie. But again, I mean, right now, the way Eastern is playing seems a lot more as a team, and not to say that they don't play as a team, obviously, right? And we have a timeout from CMU, which gives us more time to, perfect. What I was saying was Eastern has been, like this map specifically, I feel like we're moving in like Team Seal 6.
Yeah.
And despite CMU's best attempts at trying to stop us, it seems like we're getting the better hands, we're getting the better duels. And I don't know if this is good or bad, but right now it seems like we're doing a phenomenal job at keeping Cloud, under control. I think our biggest, you could say our biggest threat currently is Biltmore? Biltmore?
Yeah,
Biltmore. Yeah, right now he had that crazy pistol round. Yeah. And I mean, he made us look goofy. I'm not gonna lie. He picked us up like we were nothing. And again, the CMU needs to get a bit more on that teamwork side, I think.
Yeah, I think, to be completely, utterly honest, I really just think Eastern is clicking heads. They were struggling in map 1 to get the kills, and now they are getting the kills. And now already Hound pushing up, trying to get the trades. They know 5 are here, and they got the read, but Alec doesn't care. They're going to be able to get the trade, and this is a 5v4. It is straight knockout. Haymakers are being thrown. And they are trying, the smokes come out, and the backup is coming, but it doesn't matter. But Eastern's got to be careful here because CMU knows where they're at. They are trapped on this A side, and they've got no movement to go. And now, Bannable is looking to trap them from the full flank. Eastern's got to make a play fast, or this round is going to get ugly.
And it seems like right now the fight's over at A. A shot well done by Cloud right there against Comfy. Another shot by 2 shots by BML, getting Wolfenite and Lumac, and then him finishing Alec right there.
And that timeout worked. Whatever coach said, man oh man, he's got a playbook in his hand.
And it seems like the timeout, the planning, it worked in CMU's favor. Getting the first round of the night, not of the night, my bad, of the 3rd map. But a 5-1 round, I mean, it's good that they got it now. I didn't wait till the 8th round to get it, So it's a lot better than we've done so far.
Yeah, and again, you know, they're still going to have a little bit of a good economy, but they don't have too much ults, whereas the side of Eastern, they've got a couple of ults to work with here. They've got the Waylay ult, the Fade ult, and they've still got the Astro ult, which is very good. It can really divide the map and make a lot of space, be able to work with. So Eastern's got to be able to work around this, and A site is looking very interesting. Cloud completely pushed out, but Eastern pushing Heaven. They really want this Heaven site.
What a shot right there by
getting shut down by Hound, and Hound playing it close, but Wolfenite going to be able to get the trade. Alec gets another one, and they're going onto a site that is stacked, but it doesn't matter. Alec is prepared. The blinds come out. The Wolfenite ult comes out from Fade, and Cloud on the flank gets one. Bimmel gets another, and Stroganoff gets a third. And now what looked like a round win from Eastern is looking like a round loss. They're struggling, but guess who's got the bomb? Wolfenite left in a 1v3. He's going to run over to A site, and he should get this bomb down. But Cloud is going to be there. He's got to be prepared. And Bimmel, I don't know if he saw him.
I don't think he
But
did.
now they know where he's at. He fakes the bomb, and he's just looking for any mistakes from the side of CMU. CMU is going to play this super slow. No mistakes are going to come out. They want to play this all together. Prowler coming out. Cloud doesn't care. He's going to swing and get the headshot. And that's another round win for CMU. The timeout looks to work.
Yeah, no, the timeout definitely worked right there. Unfortunate on Wolf and Knight. He was close. Here we see as Hound and gets, basically we see the trade right here. EMU basically wins that trade, but it doesn't do us too much good once most of our team falls right there.
Yeah, Cloud and Bimmel just being able to hold that site.
Yeah.
They're tired of having a retake, and so being able to hold that B site was really big for them because for the last couple of rounds, they were getting shut down on this side. And so when you're on the side of defense, you want to make sure that if one site is getting dominated round after round, you want to be able to give some defense that side and make it a little bit more confident. And talk about confidence, Bannable coming out with the op, but Redefy with the shutdown, not letting that op work at all, just being purchased. And now Cloud looking to walk out, but Comfy has learned from his mistakes. This man is adaptable, very fast. He gets the job done, gets that pick, and Lumac gonna catch him off guard with the, does he know there's a second one that he gets, and Bimmel might see Alec there, doesn't get the judge to work. Wolfenite gonna be able to escape with some nasty movement. Comfy getting sat down, and Bimmel now left in a 1v3. Lumac is behind him, so he's gotta be careful here. He's gonna run away, not give up the gun. No need to die for free, and just get this round secured. It's 5-2, maybe make it 6-2. Bimmel now thinking about potentially just saving.
Yeah, no, Bimmel showing again why he's such a dangerous player. I mean, right now, Eastern, we lost 2 men, and honestly, Lumac retreating was possibly the smartest move. Why fight? Why take the threat? Why just put yourself in a situation where you're losing not only a player, but econ, you know? And 5-2, it's still going to be around for Eastern. So again, why try to push for that fight? Why be greedy when we can play it safe?
Yeah, no, 100%. And I think it's a good job to stay alive there, make sure the economy stays somewhat intact. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. The round win still goes to the side of Eastern. It is 6-2. And hey, they might have gotten 2 rounds with that timeout, but it doesn't matter. Eastern bounces back and understands. And look at this first shot by Redefy. This double peek is dangerous. It's super bad. You better watch out. It'll make you mad.
Yeah, no, right there also Bimmel's like awareness. He saw the barrel of the gun. You could see the thought process in slow motion as he calculates, okay, here will be the hand, and just points like, dude, that was Bimmel. I mean, that's just class right there.
And some early contact out of mid here. Comfy getting another pick onto A. He's learned from his mistakes, and he's not giving up that A main no more. Wolfenite shuts him down, and this mid pressure that CMU thought that they had is no longer there. And Lumac getting a third. And now Eastern in a 5v2. CMU getting utterly shut down on this mid site. Alec gonna be going out loud, and now it is a tough round. If I'm on the side of CMU, I'm thinking about saving again.
I think right now Bimmel just rotated and potentially, I don't know if that was his teammate. I didn't catch. I thought it was Comfy, but I could be wrong.
And Comfy on the flank here, looking to hunt down Stroganoff. They are not going to let these guys save. They got him trapped in heaven. And Alex should be able to finish this one on. Gets the
round by
spam,
Eastern.
a little bit of BM, but the boys are feeling good. Eastern now up 7-2.
7-2.
They are rolling. If I'm on the side of CMU, you've got to figure something out because nothing is working here. The mid pressure, they try and change it up and attack very fast, but Eastern's prepared. Comfy gets his pick on the A side, and they're ready for the mid pressure with the utility, with the delay, not letting them go too close up and being able to shut them down on any plans that they have. And now they're looking down a hold of 7-2. That is 5 rounds that they are down now on the side of defense.
Yeah, 5 rounds is costly. Right here, we're going to see Cloud go up against Comfy yet again. Seems like one of them... It seems like these two have been dueling for first blood this entire night.
Yes. I mean, a player like Cloud is super aggressive, and he wants to get those early picks, but Lumac, talk about aggressiveness, gonna walk through the smoke.
Unfortunate.
Crazy play there. I think he thought he had an angle, a little bit of a timing, but Bannable says otherwise and gets the kill, shutting him down. The Fatal's gonna come out, gonna be able to scan 3 here. This is gonna give a lot of information from the side of CMU, but it doesn't matter. Comfy being able to get the pick off, and Alec gonna push up, but it doesn't matter. Bannable gonna sit down, redefy, and now Eastern again trapped on this A side. They've been in this position before. They're gonna play it a little bit different with the Viper ult. The eye comes out, the spams from Alec. I don't think they were prepared for that, and now potentially they're gonna be able to plant down this bomb. This Viper ult is super big. The eye doesn't see anyone. Stroganoff looking for some spams, but doesn't get anything. And now Eastern, from what looked like a round that didn't look like they should win, they've got a round that they can potentially win in a 3-on-3. This Viper ult's going to be super big, and now they don't have any Prowler left. They don't have anything to clear this, but the spam comes through on Stroganoff, and he gets the lucky spam. Bimmel with the also kill on the Alec. Wolfenite left in a 1v2. He loves these odds. It's something that he is used to. He gets the first 9 bullets left. He baits a little bit, playing the time. Stroganoff doesn't know what to do. He's just trying to get the tap.
What a play by Wolfenite
with his food, gets the second, and the clutch factor. The man needs to be tested. There's a clutch gene. His genetics are insane. I don't know how he does it night in and night out. Gets the kill, gets the round win, and take a look at this. Eastern playing this so slow. Alec being able to swing out of that Viper ult was so crucial to get this kill, but the spam come out. Now at this point, you think the round is over, but then you got a star player like Wolfenite making quick work of these guys. He loves getting put in these scenarios and makes that 1v2 look like a 1v1, isolating all those angles, gets the job done. Eastern up 8-2.
8-2. And here we go straight into the next match as we see Comfy take off somebody, and Cloudy is trading Comfy right there.
And
I mean,
already
4v4.
Alec also on the other side of the map pushing heaven and gets the kill on the Bimble, but Bannable looking to help out, gets 2, and he's holding it down, but Redefy is there to trade, and they've got to pick up the bomb. Lumac has it, and the Astro ult comes out. 2v2. But CMU has got some guns in heaven. They should be able to pick up some guns. The Z's comes out, and that is huge. It's going to be able to get Lumac
Cloud.
and
Second shot by Cloud.
Getting the third, getting to shut down Redefy, and CMU bouncing back.
Hey, CMU getting what? Round 3 of this third map? That play right there by Cloud, I mean, just cherry on top.
Yeah.
Just Comfy here off with the first kill, got the first blood, got traded, and then BML kind of just had pretty good angles on Eastern here. Took him out, took us out. I mean, didn't miss his shots, he rarely does. And then Cloudy is finishing off the match. That play by Cloud, I mean, that's your skill. That's awareness, that's reaction, that's timing. You can't really be mad at that. That's just respect.
He loves his aggressiveness. He's 10-8 for a reason. He's great on the waylay. He loves to just be all up in your face and not give you any space to breathe, and he does exactly just that. But Eastern, talking about no space. Lumac already pushing up early with this your roll, getting a lot of information. He's gonna be able to get the ult out. He catches Omen on the TP, and he's gonna be able to get to the spam. Doesn't come out. Bannable gonna be able to get third with the op, and looking to potentially get a fourth. Cloud with the flank, and gets 2 and an 8-4 half. Not a terrible side for Eastern. CMU being able to come back and make that look a little bit better for them on the defensive side, getting a couple more round wins there to top off the half. But man, oh man, Bannable winning them that round. It almost looked winnable here from Lumac with the flank, but I think the spam was just a little bit too long. And Bannable was able to readjust and get that pick and win them that round. And now a 4-8, not terrible, but also not great if you're on CMU.
Yeah, no, not great for CMU. Regardless, I mean, that round, I mean, it looked like Eastern was gonna win it. Lumac kind of showing up, you know, Lumac doing Lumac things.
Yes,
let's
sir.
be honest, right? But also huge respect to Bimo. I think Bimo and Cloud, especially this third round, have been showing up for CMU.
Yeah, and they are ready to fight. Talk about aggressiveness, but Alec is there. Comfy gets the kill, and they are prepared. Everyone's fighting. Haymakers are being thrown. The trade come out, and now we're going to be seeing a little bit of respect now. Hey, you got the trade. Let's calm it down. Let's go back into this default that we know, and let's slow it down. Eastern going to walk down 3 and run into Bannable. He's going to be able to get the TP out and help from his teammates, but the right click from Alec comes out to get the trade, and he's looking for another one. Redefy is going to have to back up, and now Alec left in a 1v2 here to get the kills, but he doesn't get anything. And Cloud's going to be able to trade him off, and now Redefy with 9 health, and he's got a whole armada chasing him, but it doesn't matter. He spams through the smoke, gonna be able to get tags off, gets 1, and he's got his help on the way. Wolf of Night with some full health. He's got a Prowler and the Eye.
2v2 situation, maybe not the ideal, but hey, it seems like Wolf of Night is coming up. The truth, the clutch factor, getting the 2 kills and starting the defusion. I mean, that's Eastern, that's Wolf of Night. It is such an amazing round right there. I mean, it honestly, I thought CMU was going to take that for a second. But Redefy didn't give up. He got that kill right there.
Yeah, and I love this walkout with 3. You can definitely tell that was a call by Steven telling them, hey, like, let's walk back towards B main. And it kind of worked, but they were able to shut him down and be prepared. But then the spams from Steven being able to back up and play behind his smokes, and then letting Wolf of Night do his thing. Hey, buddy, I'm going to back up and just let you go crazy because that's what you do all the time. And he does exactly that. Backs up and lets his teammate go to work. Wolf of Night cleans up the rest because he's the janitor, and he mops these kids off the floor.
Hey, I mean, the trust right there on Wolf of Night, insane, but very well placed. You know what I mean? And here we go into the next round. We're already having some sort of intersection right here in between both of the teams. And I mean, it seems like that's always the first point of contact.
And already Lumac gonna be able to pick off Stroganoff, getting caught there and stuck, not being able to get any support from his teammate. EMU being able to trap him into that area, but they've got to be careful because on the side of B, Redefy has 10 health. And they don't have a lot of help. But never mind, they just come shutting out of vent. And Comfy and Wolf of Night going shooting out of vent and being able to get 2 kills there. Cloud trapped into heaven. And Alec on the flank here, he should be able to get the timing. He doesn't see him, but it doesn't matter. Lumac with the Guardian gonna be able to get 3 and clean him up. And man, oh man, Eastern is looking phenomenal right now. They have not stopped steamrolling since map 2.
No, as you said, map 2 was the map that ball got rolling, and ever since, we've just been moving on. I mean, look at Comfy right here. Comfy, just the madman that he is.
With the Bucky jumping around like a lunatic, and then the trades coming out. Alec on the flank. Lumac says, I don't need y'all flank. I can just kill them all by myself. And he gets the 3 kills and causes another timeout from the side of EMU. EMU at another position that they were in map 2, 10-4.
10-4
On a low buy too. So
Yeah.
potentially 11-4 after this round.
Yeah, there's most likely an 11-4 round. I mean, but we've seen that CMU's timeouts have been coming out pretty clutch. I mean, I think only the first timeout that they took, nothing really happened out of it. But after that, they've been doing their timeouts appropriately.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's again, going off of timing, we have won the last 4 rounds, right? Yeah. So I mean, it's a perfect time for a timeout. Kind of regroup, try to keep your team together, which when you're down, that's what you got to do.
Yeah.
Regardless, I mean, we've been seeing such a great play from the guys. Wolfenite tonight has popped off. We've seen Rita 5 popped off. We've seen Comfy popped off. We've seen all the boys popped off, Alec and Lumac included. This is the Eastern that we're used to, and I'm glad to see them performing right now.
Yeah, they're doing a really good job, and hopefully they can keep it up here because CMU is on a low buy. You don't want to drop this round, but Lumac is already starting off hot. Gets the early pick on the Bannable with the Guardian and gets a second on the Hound. And they've got to be careful here because they've got to get the bomb here. They've got to be very, very careful, and Lumac is not letting them get anything. He gets the third. He is on fire right now, and he is not letting them get a single inch of this B site. He does not want these kids to move up. He wants to send them home, and he's going to keep walking them down. No flash needed, and he's got to be careful here. Bimmel says no more. You got to calm down, but his support is here, and Wolfenite there to back him up. Gets the trades. The two of them are able to get 5, 3 kills for Lumac, 2 for Wolfenite, and the boys are on fire. That dynamic duo is scary.
No, I think Wolfenite, I could argue, is one of those players that we can see him duo up with Lumac. We can see him duo up with Comfy. We can see him duo up with Redefy. He's that player that he's kind of just there for support, it seems, and he's phenomenal. I mean, Lumac felt more than free to go and push, and you see how calm the difference between Lumac going and then Wolfenite being right there, knowing that more backup is on the way.
That's the beauty of the scan initiator, always there to help out your teammates and assess your teammates. But Cloud with an insane shot. Gonna be a little bit low here, but gonna be able to get the heal off. And Comfy looking to potentially peek out here, but it doesn't matter. They're gonna go straight to site. He's just hoping that they go heaven. But Wolfenite gonna be able to get the C's off and the spam. Redefy gonna be able to help out and get 2 picks there, making them trapped onto this A site. And a third comes out. Wolfenite and Redefy holding down the site. Comfy gets the last. And now 11-4. Eastern looking to close this out. Excuse me, 12-4. It's match point.
It is.
This is looking bad.
I mean, let's take a look at this replay. Great shot right there by Cloud.
But the C's from Wolfenite being able to trap them onto that A main and get him in that chokehold that he's able to spam him and help the rotate out. Redefy being able to come out, and then Comfy being able to push out through since he has enough space with the Bucky. A tough round, but hey, they've got all weapons now. CMU has got a full buy here, but so does EMU, and they're going up against the likes of Lumac on B main. This man has been scary on this angle, and he hasn't stopped. He gets a first again on the Bannable. He's had the kid's number. He gets a second, not a third. Though Bimmel says no more with that guy. But guess who's back? Alec is here on the support. EMU is not letting them go B. They've got to think twice. And Comfy is on the flank. He's prepared. He's got that damn Bucky. If they want to come mid, he's prepared to shut him down. And now CMU looking like they're trapped on match point. This is not how you want to go out. You've started off so strong.
Yeah, I know. I think right now EMU has trapped the guys.
And Cloud being able to get one, but Comfy gonna be able to get Hound. And this is starting to look like a bad round. Alec gonna be able to get a second, and Comfy with the third. EMU closes out what looked like a rough night to start off. The boys get the job done. They get the 2-1 victory off of a long series, but they get the job done to move into an 8-1 category, and now are tied up with Ball State. And this is a team that has come back into form.
Yeah.
Tuesday was a rough night, but they came back here, started off map 1, they lost, going into map 2, steamroll the pick of CMU.
Yeah.
And then going into the decider of map 3, destroying Lumac, going utterly crazy, and then the dynamic duo with him and Wolfenite going insane. Redefy with a crazy map 2.
Yeah.
Phenomenal plays by Eastern to get the job done in a beautiful fashion. 13-4 and 13-3 on map 2s and 3.
Yeah, and even map
Utter
1,
dominance.
13-8. And we made a huge comeback on map 1 to show that, hey, yeah, we got dominated and whooped this first half, but we got game. And they've displayed the game that they've brought tonight, the rest of the night after that map.
Insane job. Very proud of them.
Quickly looking over here at the scoreboard before it goes away. I mean, we have Lumac sitting at 19-12 with 5 first bloods, which is pretty good. On track with what Lumac usually does. Wolfenite with the 21-6. I think Wolfenite has been one of the players tonight that has come out multiple times, shown that he's, you know, here. He's awesome, you know? And walking in, we have the man, the myth, the legend, the captain of the Esports Valorant team himself, Redefy. Welcome. How was tonight? I mean, tonight was a phenomenal night. We saw you have a few good plays, and I mean, we have some plays that we know we want to talk about soon, but how was that first map? That first map going 0-8.
Yeah.
What was going through y'all's minds? What was going through the comms? How did y'all manage to kind of bring that energy back and shift the momentum for the rest of the night?
Honestly, I mean, I think we were just a little nervous. I think we're a little bit too much in our head about like seeding and stuff for playoffs when reality, like, it doesn't matter. Like, we already secured a spot in playoffs. We already know we're going to be top 3 no matter what. So I think we came out a little bit nervous because we were talking about how we don't, like, if we don't drop a map the rest of the time, then we'll probably be the 1 seed and stuff. And to be honest with you, I think that kind of messed with some of the mentality that we had.
Okay.
We played a little bit more scared than we usually do. And that's why I told him before the second game, I just said, listen, like, seeding doesn't matter. The playoffs, it doesn't matter where we're seated if we know we're going to win. Like, we just play confident. We play like ourselves. So I think that's really what boosts us in the second map. Like, I think we really came back to life. And, I mean, we knew we were the better team. Like I said, I think we were just playing scared because we were so determined to get the 1 seed.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I understand, like, wanting to get the 1 seed. But, again, like, we already know what we're capable of. We believe that we're going to win the tournament no matter where we get placed. So, I mean, if we keep playing like that, the last 2 maps, if we keep playing like that, there's not anyone that's going to stop us.
In utter confidence, like Captain America tends to do, showing his dominance. But I have one more question for you, Steven. How do you do it? The adaptability that you bring to this team has not been shined on enough. I mean, if you look at some of these replays, it's been a crazy map tonight, a long night, and I know, understand, you got your PJs on already. I'm sure you want to go to bed, but please bear with me. You do such a good job of bringing this team back. You able to bounce back. A lot of these rounds you guys lose in sequential order, and sometimes it's just like, oh, we lost 1 round, we lose a second round, and then you bounce right back with a crazy play. There's a round on Corrode where you guys lose 2 or 3 rounds in a row, and then you're like, oh, let's just run B. And it just works.
Yeah.
What makes you have that confidence in your team and in yourself to make those calls? Because in the crunch time, when you're making those calls, a lot of times, if that fails, you feel like you're failing the team.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it comes down to the prep work that our coach has in place for us and the work that he's done with me. We do a lot of one-on-one stuff together, and I think that really helps me in matches, like, kind of just calm down and watch, what's going on around me and really analyze the game a lot better. I feel like I've learned quite a bit about, map philosophy and, like, how we should be playing maps from him. And so I really value that one-on-one time that we spend together because I think it really does help in-game. Like, when we start losing, 3-4 rounds, like, just having that, like, taking a breath and, refocusing what we work on in practice and what works for us and kind of getting back on that track. And so, I just, and then obviously the team, having the determination to, no matter how much we go down, we just keep playing our game, and eventually we make it back up.
Speaking of which, what happened? How did you go from 13-8 to then flipping to a 13-3 win and then a 13-4? Did the lights turn on? Did you wake up? Because I'm going to be honest. That first map, only you were playing. It was like, it was only you. You were making really big plays, and you were trying to bring the team back, but it seemed like we were talking on the analyst desk that it seemed like it was a little bit too late when you guys did come back.
Yeah.
It was like you woke up, but then it was 8-10,
Yeah.
and then they made that timeout, and the timeout really brought them back, and they were able to close that out. But then map 2 wakes up. It's their map pick, and then you're like, no, let's just shit on these kids.
Yeah.
We're Eastern Michigan. Yeah, we're still the top dogs.
Yeah, so I mean, like I said, I think we just got in our heads about, you know, the seeding, not being able to drop a map for the rest of, you know, the time that we're in our last 2 matches. You know, I think that mentality really just kind of hurt us going into the first game. Like I said, we have a tendency when we're playing against like, I don't want to say tougher opponents, no offense to them, but like I think they're one of the weaker opponents that we've played this year.
No, it's okay. They're 4 and 5.
and so I think we know on paper we're supposed to be better than them. Like we should, you know, the map 2 and 3 clearly showed who is the better team.
Yeah.
But again, I think just map 1, like we just had that mentality of like, oh, we can't drop this map, and we played it a little bit differently than how I would like us to. And that's just on me. Like I just gotta. It just comes into prep work and getting into the heads of all the players and being like, you know what, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, like I said, the best team's going to win playoffs no matter what seed they are. So if we believe that's us, then it doesn't matter if we are the 3 seed, the 1 seed, the 2 seed. Like we're just there to have fun and win. So I think in between map 1 and 2, like that was really kind of what switched our mentality. Like we got the loss out of the way and we were like, you know what, it really doesn't matter anymore. Like let's just. I said play loose. That was what I said. Like just stop being so tight. Like let's just loosen up a little bit, because I could tell it was really tense. You know, the comms were really tense in the first game. So I just told everyone, you know, like just have fun. Let's play loose like we do in scrims, and we'll have no problem in map 2 and 3. We didn't have any issues.
It showed. Well, any final words for the ESC? We're going into the last kind of last couple matches of the season before playoffs. You got any words for the teams to watch out for? Because this is the mastermind behind this team.
This is the guy right here.
No, I mean, just good luck to everyone. We're excited to go to LAN. We're excited to meet a lot of our friends that we've been playing with. You know, me, Comfy, and Alexander have been in this league for...
Ooh, he's too humble, guys. Look at this. He's too humble.
2+ years. So there's a lot of guys that we've played and have seen in ranked and stuff, and we talk to often. Some guys at Ohio and some guys at, you know, Akron and Kent State that we are excited to meet. And I don't know, I'm excited for LAN. I'm so hyped. Like I want to play in person, and you know, I want to lift a trophy. So
hell yeah. Well, again, thank you, the mastermind, the cap. He does it all. He looks good, feels good, he plays good, and he joined us on the analyst desk. Great job tonight getting that 2-1 victory. Thank you again, everyone at home. I hope you enjoyed a long but a great match tonight, and they got the job done. We'll see you again next week, and it's going to be a good one. You guys stay tuned. We'll catch you. See you later.
Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Great job.